What are we screaming for?
I don't know. It's Stos, bro.
Welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm your host, Stos, co-host, Banana, panel heads, Boz, and Azza.
What's happening? What's happening?
Fucking review.
That's it, eh?
We're back. We're back for one night only.
One night.
One night, and then in the off season we go. Hey,
There's always one.
down. Who are those fools you're watching?
Let's do our usual, try and dissect the season.
Relax, bro. How are you going to ask us how we've been, bro? Anything, bro? It's
I'm just fucking explaining what we're going to do, bro.
How you been, Sauce? You been good, brother? What's the matter, Sauce?
End of season review.
It's a bit rusty, eh?
What rusty, bro?
Oh, let's dissect. Let's dabble. Shut up,
People want to
bro.
know where we've been. How we been? We've been shit. I've been shit. I've been sick.
I've been right, bro.
Sauce, how you been?
I've been sick too, bro.
Yeah.
Straight out. Fucking.
I've been good, bro. I haven't been sick. I've been good.
You've been good. Well, you're going to
Can't
fuck
complain,
it.
bro.
We're definitely going home sick tonight, bro.
100%. All right. Stos, now you can dissect.
Now you dissect what you want
Now you want me to dissect after that? All right, no worries.
Let's dabble into the grand final.
You want to tap into the grand final first?
Oh,
Dabble
you-
into
you-
the grand
you
final. You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. I'm a Western Sydney snob.
Nah, that's all right.
Nah, good on Central Coast, eh?
What a grand final, bro.
In what
Yeah,
way?
that's it.
Congratulations. Let's move on.
What a game. Like,
Honestly, eh?
it was a pretty entertaining game to watch, man. Fucking didn't expect.
No way.
I expected Mariners to go out there and get a win, maybe jag a win. I don't know, fucking
6-1.
demolish them, bro.
6-1.
That's an onslaught.
It
I
is
think every
onslaught.
time they went forward, looked like they were going to score the guns.
Second half, yeah, right.
They dismantled them, bro. Picked them apart.
Oh,
Completely
bro.
picked them apart.
Like, everyone probably gave Central Coast a chance, but I don't think anyone would have picked 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. Like, you think maybe 2-1, 2-0, something like that.
Bro,
Not far out.
correct me if I'm wrong, but they beat Adelaide 3 games in a row. Last round, and then they got them in the semis, which was a home and away, and they won all 3.
Yeah.
And Adelaide,
It's 4+ goals, I think. Each game.
Adelaide was on
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
Back end of the season.
I was saying Adelaide probably go win the whole thing.
That's right.
Was
So,
fucking right.
so to beat them 3 on the trot, the alarm bells were there for Melbourne. And the beauty about it is they did it on limited resources, bro.
Yeah,
Credit
that's
to
what I was
Sean,
gonna
eh?
say that too. Even though I didn't
Cash
watch the game,
trapped.
but you know what? I was happy that they won.
Yeah.
And I'm happy they won that way because, like you said, limited resources at the end of the day. We're talking about a club that fucking hasn't got even money to pay their players. You know what I mean?
Can you-
That shows the academy that they have there, man, and the players coming through the ranks.
In comparison, can you compare this to the Leicester win in the EPL?
Nah.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Leicester was more
I get what
crazy.
you're saying, but yeah, it's
It's
a similar
unexpected.
vibe.
When
yeah.
you say the big boys in the
Oh, you
A-
mean that way? Yeah, yeah.
well, they're not considered a big boy in the A-League. Yes, they've got
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
history.
Yeah.
When the league was in its early stages, but they've been towards the bottom for the last 4 or 5 years, bro, because they've been cash strapped. Bro, their CEO came out midway through the season and wrote a letter to all the members begging them to come to the games because we're struggling financially.
True.
You know what I mean? So to come as far as winning the league and the way they did it, bro, that was
Hats off. Hats off.
hats off. And you know, as a fan, I was watching there and I'm asking questions like, why do we let this kid go? Why do we let Triantis go? It makes you ask questions.
It's a vicious circle.
We have an academy, right? And other clubs are seeing the fruits of our academy more than we are.
Yeah.
Isn't he
We don't have
Isn't
patience,
he going
man.
to the EPL now?
Sorry?
Durantis? Isn't he going to the EPL?
He's going
Yeah,
Sunderland
Sunderland.
Championship.
Championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, signed and delivered.
Fuck, that's massive, bro.
Oh, huge, bro.
Huge step.
Yeah, huge.
And I was talking to a thing about this, Ian Crook last week. I told you boys, and he was a bit disappointed. He's no longer with the club, but I think that he was there for 8 years, and he named a lot of the youngsters that went away from the club.
Yeah.
And the issue at Wanderers is there's so much demand for success because there's been a long period without it.
That's the issue.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we, are we in a position to give these developing kids the opportunity to develop?
Because we need a quick fix.
Yeah,
right now.
not this
That's
season.
the issue.
Yeah.
So that's why Lederer needs to fucking pull out the bank book. Like
He did, bro.
and bring the players in.
Yeah.
We can't rely on waiting for academy players.
We
to come
tried
through,
it.
bro. You know what I mean? It's been too long now where we haven't really done anything. So that I can understand the club's angle there.
Yeah.
They've just gone out,
100%.
spent the money.
100%.
yeah.
Which is, I'll take my hat off to Lederer on that
Yeah.
stuff.
Because the pressure was on the club.
We had to make finals at all costs, and we couldn't wait another 2 seasons to blood players through.
So I don't think anyone can come out and start. The people that would probably complain about these youngsters are the same ones that were complaining about not being in the finals for 8 years.
Yes, 100%.
Or 7 years, whatever it was. So I get the stance that the club took. They didn't want to spend any more time in the development phase with these kids. They need just results. Bring in experienced lads. Your Marcelos, your Marcellas.
Yep.
You know.
We talked about it, bringing them in the right way, like we did, like
Simmons?
we had with Simmons.
Yes.
I don't mind
There
that.
are other few
A couple of
players, I just can't think
players
of it.
through the duration of the season. I've got no problem with that.
Yeah.
No,
But you don't base your team solely on youth.
No, not now.
We're not in that position.
Yeah.
If we made the finals like 5 seasons in a row, different story. But where we
Don't
were, we
forget,
couldn't.
Not every Mariners players there was like a youth player. Like
No.
I'd say maybe 4 of them, but they're real they're top players. Like there's young boys that have come in, man, and really stepped up, bro. They've taken the opportunity and they fucking took it with both their hands, man.
Oh, absolutely. And the funny thing is, like, credit to Sean. And I think, I don't know, personally, if we weren't going to win it, I would want Central Coast to win it. Like, I know they had a rivalry. Well, we had a rivalry.
we
or
had a
our
bit of a
players
rivalry
had a rivalry.
within
Because
the season.
I didn't know they've had 4 games against each other in the preseason. Like, we played Central Coast 4 times. And
Was the one? Did we versus them at Gold Coast or was that here?
preseason, so I think a couple more times we're here. I could be wrong, but more times we're here. And you got to say, like, they had the last laugh, eh? They had the last laugh,
After
man. And
the Marcelo incident in the tunnel with Cum Dog, I think they went on and had the last laugh from that,
mate.
bro. So
And normally I like to see the winner of the league win the grand final, like City. But they
it's
didn't
Australia,
show.
bro.
They didn't show.
They didn't
Yeah.
show up.
They didn't show up.
They fucking, you thought they were in the first maybe 10 minutes of the second half. Once they got there, they pulled the goal back, and then they started strong. Maybe first 10 minutes in the second half, and then after that,
I think the changing point was the penalty that Thing gave away.
Oh, there was a few shonky.
Wasn't it?
There was a few shonky calls, bro.
Nabut.
Nabut.
He gave away that.
That's a pen.
That was a pen.
100% pen.
Clear pen.
That made it 3-1, I think.
The handball one, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're 50-50s, bro.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be 50-50 as it should be black and white
Yeah.
white stage.
Yeah, I get it. It's by the books, it's a pen. By the law. But whether it should or
Where
not.
was his arm away from the body?
Yeah, it's unnatural.
Was it?
Yeah.
Kind of natural. Was sliding.
Yeah, but he's sliding. That's the thing. So, like,
his arms on the ball,
it's
sliding
tough.
on the
Are
grass.
we actually going to let multiple input about
well,
penalties?
I'm Stos. Do you play? Do you play? I'm pretty sure I play as a defender, mate. Like,
Get him off.
now, obviously, when you slide, you slide with your hand up. Like, it's just human. You can't slide like this.
But he's sliding, and his arms are on the floor, so he's
Yeah.
sliding against the grass. So
It's a shit rule. It just in that case, VR's never
But
going to
look, I'm happy to say that I don't think the penalties were the reason that Central Coast won.
they would have beaten regardless.
Yeah.
The way they were playing.
So it wasn't a talking point.
No.
I'm telling you, if the game carried on another fucking 10
9-1,
minutes,
bro.
could have been 7, 8, 9, like Ponta saying.
Yeah. They threw in the towel, bro, after the third
Credit
or
to
fourth.
them. I just hope that now, the Central Coast locals actually rock up and
It's good for the league, bro.
They need it.
It's good for the league.
Yeah.
And you know what else hats off to?
Sean.
Sean as well. And
Montgomery?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mate, he's got a system, attacking system where it's relentless, bro. And he doesn't change it for anyone, right? It's worked all season for him.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed once. I think he's been playing that same style the whole time. He's stuck to it. Hasn't changed it once.
And he's got tactics. Like that Farrell kid, the left back or full back, like he started the season on fire, and now every time they versus City, he comes off the bench and man marks. Can't remember what player City brings on, but he just man marks him. Full stop. As soon as that player comes on, they bring Farrell on. Like Montgomery's, like he's done his homework. Like he's a proper manager.
You saw how much it meant to him every time they scored the goal.
Yeah, bro.
He was jumping out of his skin, bro.
Yeah. Nah, congratulations, bro.
Yep.
Hats off to him.
That's it. Hopefully it's us next season.
Well, let's hope that.
Like I was saying when I was watching, I was like, thank God we didn't make it, because imagine how much they would have spanked us. Bro.
Central Coast.
Brother, they would have, bro.
If they played like that,
they
bro,
played
no
like
team's
that.
beating him.
I think it would have been a
It
different.
might have been a bit closer, but
we had the
I'm
rivalry.
telling you, they would have. Yeah, that's the problem. They had the rivalry,
Yeah.
and it was in their
it
favour.
might have been 6-2 instead of 6-1. But yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like we would have showed up, bro.
like we did for the
like we did for the derby. Yeah.
go 1-0 up and park the bus.
Badly, eh?
Someone commented Central Coast TV.
Fucking hell. They might as well.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
They're not
No,
like
Gotta
credit
give
to 'em.
credit where it's due,
Credit
bro.
to him, bro.
Credit
Honestly.
where it's due.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Sean.
We'll go into our.
All right, let's go into our.
Let's
season.
dabble.
Let's go into our.
Let's dabble, as they say.
Let's go into our dark place.
Panadol extra
All right,
season.
I feel like maybe we should just start. We'll dissect the players individually.
Nah, first say, do we think the season was a success for us? Individual
Isn't
thoughts?
that better to end with that?
No. Are you the host or my
Be the
host?
host or
Fight.
Fight.
You got to give people what they want.
let's go through the players. I think individually. All right, and then at the end we'll
Get quickly. It's yes or no or whatever you want.
No, we'll have a few comments.
Did
On
they have a good season or
All
not?
right, we'll start off with the keepers, obviously. So we've got Daniel Magush.
Bro, what can you say?
Got to
You're going to
go.
say there, bro. He didn't even play one game, did he?
Got
Had to
to
go, but
Got to go because he's a talented keeper. Bro.
Yes.
For his own good.
I'll feel for the kid.
He's going Mariners, isn't it?
Is he?
He's gone somewhere.
Gone.
I don't know where he went.
Anyway.
Look, I feel for Magush because obviously he had that instance where
Yeah.
they brought in the international a few seasons ago. Then he won back the first team spot.
Lopez, I
and
think
then
it was.
fucking-
He's unlucky, bro.
You know what I mean? And then Thomas came in now and
Yeah.
he lost that spot again. So
No
I
hard
think you're right,
feelings.
boss. He needed to move on
Yep.
to get.
He shouldn't have been there this year. All right, when they signed Thomas, we signed
was there.
Thomas,
Yeah.
they told him you're going to be the backup keeper.
Surely.
He should have given more value to himself and said,
It's
"Look,
happened again.
yeah,
I don't know,
I've been the first keeper for a year. I don't want to go backwards in my career.
Yep.
Thanks for all your services.
Oh,
I'm going to go look for other opportunities.
I get what
you
you're
don't
saying.
settle for backup keeper
No, you
after
don't.
you've done a whole year in the A League, bro. Sorry,
I don't know. It's like you can say that, or like you say, respect to his loyalty.
Value,
Hey,
what
I don't know,
loyalty, bro.
He proved himself.
it's not
Hey,
loyalty.
listen.
Contractual thing, bro.
He proved himself he can hang in the A-League, so he shouldn't have a problem finding
Oh, no
that
one's like cut about him leaving.
I just feel
Credit
like
to him.
he
Wish him all the best.
devalued himself by staying, bro.
He did 100%. I agree with that. All right, we might as well go into fucking Lawrence Thomas then. Fuck,
Mate, what can you say?
what a fucking
say?
keeper, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Team of the season, A League team of the season,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey,
100%.
the epitome of Western Sydney in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Tooney.
Yeah, I'm being a bit biased because I'm from Toogabi as well. But no, like he wore
you're
that
right.
fucking
Just-
that emblem like on his sleeve, bro. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, and
Just utmost professional, bro. Utmost professional.
some
Quiet,
of those
lad.
performances throughout the year were like second to none, man. And
Yeah.
for me, I'm still like shocked that he didn't even get a call up for the Socceroos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
as far as saying that. man.
I know.
Is that clown? Did he get a call up?
Red, man.
Did he
man.
get
I'm
a call
assuming
up?
he did.
Well, the
probably.
Last time he did.
last selection they had, he was
Gauchi.
there, bro. Gauchi got from Adelaide, was it?
Adelaide, yeah.
Oh, all right, Gauchi's good. Gauchi's good.
Yeah. But yeah, Lawrence Thomas, like he
big
bossed
pass,
it,
bro.
bro. Honestly.
Big boss.
Yeah.
Probably I could say our one of the top 3 signings of the season, bro.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Alongside
I would go as far as
Neuenhoff
saying-
and Marcelo.
I would
Yeah.
go as far as saying top 3 keepers we've ever had.
After Ante.
Yep.
Ante, the
Lopa,
Lepa,
and then I'll
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I reckon Lopa and him are probably on par, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're at that elite level.
He's not Kovic level yet.
No.
He could maybe get there
Yeah.
for us, but
Well, listen, if he can,
Champions League for us, yeah.
if he can
does
bring
that.
in an A-League title, bro,
100% he'll be up
he
there.
could. I reckon he'll surpass Kovic, bro.
Oh, that's a big call. Fuck, that's
He's got potential.
I don't think
Massive
anyone will
call.
surpass.
Is the
Kovic.
potential there?
Is it potential? Yeah, 100%.
It's
Said
definitely
it's
there, but
It's
to
the
surpass
achievement.
Kovic, that's a big
Bro, he
call.
could stay at us for the next 5 seasons.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Potential's there, bro.
I'd love that. Fucking why not?
100%.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, he's in
Local,
his 30s.
that's
He's
it.
happy to be back in Western Sydney. So, you know, hats off to him, man. I feel he had a big season, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take my hat off to him.
Yep.
All right, let's go into the defenders now, obviously. Traore.
Oh, shit.
All right, you start.
Mediocre.
Yeah, very mediocre. Very, a lot of. He was very cold more than hot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He
yeah.
was
There was
like
no consistency.
out of 5 games, 2 games he'll be.
I'm gonna-
He'll be out of the 2 games. He'll be out of the 2 games that he's good. Out of the 5 games, he's a hot and a warm.
I'm going to say he was...
And the rest is just dead cold.
me personally, the biggest disappointment this season. Because just last season, the season before, he set the bar so high. He was our player of the season.
Yeah.
I know.
And this season, nothing. Like,
You know
he
what
lost
the
his
problem is
bombing.
with me with him. Like I feel like in comparison, like you said, the season before there was a massive difference.
Yeah.
I feel like he just did some big blunders this year, bro.
The header.
You don't forget,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like especially in the derby and that. You know what I mean? Those headers.
Like
it's
he sealed his fate with that header across goal in the derby.
Yeah.
Get that equaliser.
That's it.
that's what everyone remembers, bro. At the end of the day,
That's all I remember now from
Yeah.
him. Is like,
And he didn't do... I can't remember... How many assists did he have? Honestly, I'm struggling to remember
Nah,
when
he
he
didn't.
bombed
I
down
don't
the
even think
wing,
he got
crossed
an
it in.
assist, man.
He was doing that last season, but this season, nothing, man. And if it's true that he wanted equal or more money, like, come on, bro.
no, he wanted. The rumor was that he wanted more money
Yeah.
instead of what he had now. Like they offered him the same, You just wanted a bit more, club said.
If the club
You
over,
earn it, bro, pretty much.
if the club offered him the same, as his agent, you're saying take it.
For me, those fullback positions, your left back, your right back, in the modern game today is so important in your attacking phase.
100%.
Right? So obviously your fullbacks bomb onto the front third and they contribute.
100%.
Right? Traore didn't give us that contribution. I don't believe he had games minus, barring the last game where we said, fuck, he's had a shocker.
Yeah.
Right? He hasn't stood out as having bad
he had
games.
shockers.
He's had
He's had shockers, but you can't say we lost because of Traore,
No.
barring that last game, right? But there hasn't been games where we've said, fuck, Traore, what a game he's had today.
There was only
where he's had 2
not in
assists.
comparison
Exactly.
Like, compare him to Melbourne City's boss, right? The left back there.
Oh,
Bro.
Yeah, it's
Class
different.
above.
Unbelievable. But it shows what contribution a fullback can do to your team. You know what I mean?
100%.
So we haven't had that whatever you want to call it, that assistance from the fullback this year as
spark.
much as we
There was
wanted.
no
He
edge.
didn't have that flair
We didn't have it.
going forward. Yeah.
Are we upset that he's gone?
Nah.
No, not really, but I'm not.
I think he had gotten too complacent, man.
Yeah.
Too comfortable, and that showed on the pitch.
Listen,
man.
I'm not upset that he's gone, but I'm not even impressed with the replacement, to
Yeah.
tell the truth.
Yeah. I think just a cheap replacement, bro.
I'll say the name. I'll say the
Clisby,
name.
everyone knows
Everyone-
obviously.
Clisby.
Clisby's coming back. So
I just think it was a
Obviously,
cheap
he's had a
option.
stint with us in the past.
I just want to know, is he the starting left back?
Yeah.
Are we pursuing another left back and he's just a backup just in case that our...
I'm hoping he's a backup.
That's
bro.
right.
I'm hoping.
He is not coming to be back up. Surely Clisby's not coming to be back up.
Bro, I reckon Clisby didn't have many
Clisby has no
on the
options.
table.
I reckon this is for Clisby. This is the last straw.
You can't be talking. Clisby had like 10 options on the table and he's picked Wanderers, bro.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like,
surely there's got to
gone
be.
from
Surely
Perth
there's a better that
for us.
he's not bad. He's not good. He's
he
been here
utility?
already. He's been here already.
But he's A-League
He's a
proven.
rotation player. Put it
Yeah,
that way.
like surely there's someone like fucking Ryan Kiddo. Fucking surely there's someone out there like how you can get, bro.
I don't know.
Give him a change of scenery, bro. Get
I
him
just
to the
think
club.
maybe Rudin doesn't want to use up a visa spot for a left back position, bro.
Could be that, eh?
I just think that, the quota there.
I'm not
I don't mind
disappointed.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Not like using, like for a centre back, fair enough, but a left and right back, I feel like you got to go,
And-
domestically.
I'm not
Nice.
disappointed
Surely-
Clisby's coming, bro.
surely-
I think it's a waste to use the international spot
As a left
on
back.
the left or right
Yeah,
back.
100%.
Surely there's something in the EPL, not the EPL, sorry, MPL. That there's a left back.
100% there is.
100% there's a left back there.
MPL?
Easy.
Let me
MPL.
put it this way, bro. If Clisby was in the MPL, he'd be the fullback you're talking about.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of
He's,
nights.
he's very mediocre in the A-League, but he'd kill it in the MPL, bro.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. He's not that
It's like
shit,
Glenn
bro.
Trafira, bro.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, and him coming back, like, you think of our right backs, Simmons, Russell, they're a little bit inexperienced. The experience of Clisby at training could be... Yeah,
Look,
I don't
it's not-
mind
It's
it,
not a bad signing.
but it's not a step forward.
But
Yeah.
you're telling me...
I feel like we're going backwards.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're going backwards.
Oh, yeah.
You're telling me
It's
there's...
too early to make that call.
I don't know.
Like maybe
We
on
haven't
that-
gone forward.
You're going back
I'll
to
say
someone that you weren't really... You didn't really bother you when he went.
Yeah, but
But
that's
if you're going to go down the path of Clisby, are you telling me there's no players coming out of the academy that can play that can play
It
left?
might happen again,
Nah,
this thing
bro.
that we're talking about.
So what's going wrong?
Hang on,
man?
hang on.
What's going wrong here?
Listen to Boss, man. Boss is saying, surely there's something in the academy because...
If you can't
What do you
find
mean?
a player
Don't
better than
say no.
Clisby-
What do you mean
The
no?
games I've watched, look, our fullbacks haven't stood out for me. Except for maybe centre back.
No, but I'm saying,
talking our
but I'm
one.
saying surely there's something there because just look at Mariners. They've gone and taken our players.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're here sitting here saying, well, fuck me dead. How did we let
I
it
agree.
go?
There should be something in the academy, but the games that I've
So
watched
who's
in
the
the
left back in
NPL,
the NPL team?
I don't even know the name to be honest. But I've never sat there and gone, whoa. Like Blair, I stood back
Bro.
and went, whoa.
If we can't bring in replacements or we can't bring in the youth out of our academy to fill these voids, and we're going to go shop for your
point?
Clisbys of the league,
100%.
don't fucking fund the academy, bro.
100%.
Yeah, put all your money in the senior team, close the academy, brother. If you can't get a left back, if we're falling back to Clisby,
I'll agree with that.
if we're going back to
I'll agree
Clisby,
with
then
that.
something's gone
Yeah, yeah.
seriously wrong here, bro. Right? If Clisby's our left back, and we have to go steal him from Perth. If we're going to revert to players like that, bro, then there's these big issues out of our
100%.
academy.
That's what
You know
I mean.
what's scary? That was like one of our first signings.
Yeah.
Like he's already thought about it and not given a bit of time to see what unfolds because obviously the NPL season's going.
Yeah.
And he's signed Clisby already.
Hey,
Like-
the best bit is when he told me, he's like, hey, you ready for this? I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking
Getting G'd,
big
bro.
sign, I'm
Excited.
getting fucking G'd up. On top of the jump on, I'm thinking, yeah, hectic now. Then he's like, we signed Clisby. And I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of. I know which Clisby. Like I know Clisby.
You're hoping it's
I mean, no, no.
brother or something.
I'm hoping it's there's one.
He's got a brother and his cousin.
I'm hoping there's another Clisby Aussie player overseas that's coming to the club.
His brother that plays in England.
I'm like, no. I serious. Like who? He goes, Clisby. Yeah. He's like, dead serious. Okay. Nah, bro. Okay, come on, bro. And
Surely pulling your leg from that.
Then I started like sipping through like the A-League teams, like through their left back. Like, surely this one's better. Surely. I just started sending it to him.
Nah.
Fuck it all.
It is what it is.
Anyway, move on.
Move on. Let's go. All right, let's go
Next
into
half an
fucking Wilmering, bro.
He's gone. He's done.
I don't know. Look,
He had his run.
I had a chat with Wilmering like before, and he's gone. He was like straight up honest. He goes Newcastle. He was straight up honest. He goes, I need game time and I'm getting more money. He goes, I'm moving out of home with my parents. Got his own place. Yeah. Said credit to him. It's sad. He came from ball boy.
It was a nice touching story.
It was a touching story, bro. And you got the area.
Playing for the first team, but
wish him all the best, bro.
I don't think he offered enough.
Time to open his wings and go explore
That's
something
it, bro.
else,
Yeah,
bro.
that's it.
Again, no hard feelings. Wish him all the best.
That's it.
All right, next one.
This guy.
What, bro?
What do you want to do?
He's not a play you fucking dabble on, bro.
Yeah, what else he wants to
Oh, let's go into Gabriel Kleur.
Kleur.
He's gone too. I'm pretty
Apparently,
sure.
yeah.
He's gone.
Where's he gone, bro?
Who knows? Far away.
Rumours
What,
is
is he
gone.
actually gone?
Rumours is gone, yeah.
Gone.
I don't know why.
He wasn't too.
He done all right.
He
done
got
all right
injured for a
when-
bit.
He done all right until he got injured.
Yeah.
I think he did well. Like, on that attacking aspect, probably not the greatest. Yeah.
We did
But-
swing in a few
But answer this,
Yeah,
Toss.
but like defensive mindset, yeah, he was very good
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the defensive side of things. But
Answer this. Who do you want? Him or Simmons? Who would you start?
right now,
Yeah.
Simmons.
There you go.
No, but I still wouldn't get rid of him, obviously, because you need fucking backup.
But he wants game time.
Well,
bro.
are,
He's
we
young.
are we relying now on Tate Russell as well?
I would.
The guy who's just come off the ACL.
For me, Simmons starts
he's had-
Russell's
bro,
feedback.
can I
like
say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had enough time for rehab.
Tate's had fucking over a season to come back. So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear coming back from injury.
But
Anymore. He should be ready.
What's concerning me is he hasn't come back. Why hasn't he come back?
We've
Why
given
hasn't
him
he played a game?
We've given him a contract, so he might be staying round one. Who knows? He might be back for
But
pre-season.
doesn't that concern you that he didn't get any game time since, like, you know, his rehab? Obviously, did he play at all in the NPL level? I don't know.
Well,
He hasn't played at all.
Doesn't that concern you a bit?
but the question is, does the coaching staff say, look, there's 5 games left at the end of the season. By the time we ramp your conditioning up to, it's probably not worth it. Let's get a
that's what I
pre-season
think.
under.
That's what happened.
100%.
So let's get a pre-season
I don't
under
know.
your belt.
I said it when it got announced when they made like a big deal of it. And I was like,
Big deal.
really?
yeah.
You signed a player who just had fucking both his Achilles, ACL.
I like
whatever.
Russell, bro. I don't mind him.
Yeah, he did his name.
But Kleur, like, honestly, yeah, it's like if we resign Kleur, I wouldn't be disappointed. Him leaving, if it is true,
Pretty sure he's leaving.
it is what it
Pretty sure
is.
he's out the door.
I never. I feel like Kleur was never a pure fullback, bro. He's a very olden style, a fullback that stays behind,
like Wan-Bissaka.
stays
Stays
back.
back, yeah.
Right. He doesn't bomb on. He's not your type. He looks a bit awkward when he dribbles. He's a bit uncoordinated.
yeah.
He's not a pure fullback that you want. The modern day
He's not
fullback.
technical at all.
He's not.
I feel like your left and right back these days.
These
they're
days,
technical too.
10 years ago,
Defensive
you get
sound.
away
You
with it.
should
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a better player.
10 years ago, you get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But today, he looks more like a centre back.
Yeah, defensively
He's
sound,
built more like a centre back.
Yeah.
but he's not going to get you 4 assists, 5 assists a season.
Well, yeah,
And you need
well,
that
it's
from your
close.
left or right.
He was
back.
close.
Probably had
I
about
think he
3, I
scored
reckon.
1, didn't he? Score 1 or something?
He had it free. He got about 3 assists, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Oh,
Moving on.
Stars engaged, bro.
It is what it is. All right, let's go to the captain, Marcelo.
Terrible.
Oh, rubbish season.
He's watching Malta.
yeah,
We pulled Malta up against
tall
Canada.
is
You
he?
talk shit. You guys.
You get pulled up all day.
he did, eh? He goes, you
job,
talk
huh?
shit, bro. Ah, fuck it. If he gets a red card, I'll call him out. But nah, signing of the top 3 signings.
No, I'm going to go signing of the season.
Nah,
Change-
Barella for me, bro.
Relax,
It's between those two.
Let's get there, bro. Calm down.
Nah, if you're saying signing of the season, like we got,
Yeah. Look,
it's them two for sure.
Them two for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I think Marcelo changed the attitude of the club.
100%.
Right, he gave a bit of confidence to the club and its fans that we can go out there and fucking, you know what I mean, give it to the bigger boys.
Yeah.
And we held our own with him.
100%,
right?
bro.
And we weren't fear. We didn't have any fear. We were the feared at times.
Yeah.
And I think
And it filtered through the club.
absolutely through the
all the
youth,
way
yeah.
through.
Oh,
Even
bro.
just like,
He's
I
just
reckon not just within the fans. I reckon it filtered in like the backroom stuff as well.
Oh, for sure,
Even
right,
like even I'll even go as far as saying even in the office.
He brings
as well.
confidence, bro.
Yeah,
he
he
brings
does.
confidence to everyone around
It's
him.
an experience thing.
If I'm in the coaching staff and the first player, right, myself, all of a
Yeah,
sudden I'll have a different type of confidence. Like we can beat anyone, bro. With this guy in the
100%,
team,
bro.
You know.
Yeah. And it showed when he didn't
How
play,
far
bro.
would you go? All right, because obviously we've had a few good captains with his club. Where do you have him?
He's got to win something.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Too soon to.
Damn right. He speaks well. 100% speaks well. Like, he says the right things.
But you know what's the beauty, Azza?
Has to be action.
You know what's the beauty?
Yeah.
He means what he speaks.
I got no
It's
doubt.
not a script, or it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to say what needs to be heard.
Yeah.
Right. He actually off camera, he's saying the same thing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
yeah.
gentleman too, bro. Like, even when he came here, he's fucking
yes.
champion.
You all met him off camera, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
He's actually wants to win it, bro. It's in
Oh,
him.
no doubt, bro.
It's not. Bro.
He said
I
it
don't
to-
give a fuck about football, and then when the camera goes on, we're gonna win it. He's
Bro,
not
he
like
said it
that.
to one of the boys that he wants to win it more than that guy does. Like, he actually wants to.
Yeah.
In saying that, no disrespect to him, talks cheap. Like, action speak.
But you need that from your captain to have
But you
that
do,
that
100%.
mindset
100%,
like,
yeah.
instilled,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's the leader of the squad.
But
bro.
one sec.
So he needs to lead by example.
One
does,
sec.
right?
When you say talks cheap,
Yeah.
what,
And
the-
not
what,
just him.
what that means for me is he hasn't delivered.
Well,
What's he meant to do in that semi-final against Sydney FC when they come to attack after attack after his centre-back partner?
I think
I'll say the whole-
that's a big call to say on just singling him out. Like,
no,
that's
I'm not
right.
singling him out. I'm singling
you are.
anyone.
You're
saying- you just
You
said
are.
talk
I'm
is
talking
cheap.
But he came out here and he said, like, I want this, we're going to win this. He literally said, we're going to
Yeah,
win,
but
we're going to
how-
win.
but-
The
but-
facts are we didn't.
But at the end of the day,
And I'm not even going to go at him.
guarantee
play
that.
on the pitch.
Bro, I'm not even going to go at him, but if you're going to come out and you're going to say all this stuff, I'm having to go at anyone who said we're going to win. But, like, he's a captain, yeah?
But what-
I expect him to come and say, bro.
Yeah,
But what,
exactly.
do you think- Did
I'm
he
not gonna-
fail as a captain?
No. He didn't fail as
Okay, so
captain.
what are you saying then?
I'm just saying that, like, we need to see the action, yeah? Any player can come out and say we're going to win it.
Yeah.
But why say it if you're not going to do it?
yeah, but, what,
Yeah,
you're
but
trying to
as
say
a
that
yo-
he didn't try.
As
No,
a-
I'm not
feel
saying he didn't
I
try,
feel
bro.
he led the boys
100% he
enough
led it.
to get
He's a
there.
great captain, bro.
As a-
I
let me
want him
ask-
captain more than Ninkovic.
let me ask you something, yeah?
I hate that.
First of all, this isn't tennis.
Yeah.
Right, you could be having an amazing game. If the 10 other guys are having a shocker, you're not winning no game, right?
I just
Number 2, yeah, his centre-back pairing goes off injured.
Yeah.
The guy who replaced him can't even defend the corner, his assignment. What's Marcelo meant to do then?
I'm not blaming Marcelo for the loss, bro. I'm just
But
saying
he's talking shit. That's a very heavy statement, bro.
Bro, I'm not
That's
saying,
like he's
bro.
come out and talk shit.
Bro, you can defend him as much as you want, but the facts are that if you're going to come out,
message, Malta, keep talking shit.
wait till I see you next
out.
week.
Malta out.
But I'll be like, sorry, he's so tall. Now, all I'm saying is, like, look, he said the right things, but in saying that, if you're going to come out and say we're going to win it, you got to make sure, bro.
Where
Yeah,
are,
but I think it's out of his hands, bro.
But then
I
why
think-
say it, bro?
No, but I think he did everything in his
Pump
power
you up
to
a little
do
bit,
it.
bro, you know what I mean?
do
I
you
think
believe
it'd
a
be a bit
captain
harsh,
should
though.
instill confidence in the team?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I think he's played that part
100%.
right.
He has.
Where I am critical of Marcelo is some of the
Brain snaps?
the brain snaps
Yeah.
he's had.
Yeah.
You know, I can defend him on most of them, but a few times where we've needed him to kind of keep a steady head,
He didn't.
he didn't.
Right, and that's a credit to
Yeah,
him.
he's lost his cool.
That's because we get cut because he's such a vital part. So when he does the brain snap and he's out for 2-3 games, it's hurting the team.
Exactly.
Because he's so important.
Yeah,
So it's not like me attacking him personally or anyone
No, no,
attacking
no,
him personally. He's just saying,
absolutely, man.
you're so important, we can't afford him to be out.
He's
What we're
got to
trying
be aware
say
of
is
that.
It's a very bold statement what you were saying, Malta. Talking shit.
Why is this going
That's
back,
this
bro?
guy.
Why is it going back, bro? He's just,
I'm just
trying to egg it on. He's just trying to egg it on. Watch him send that clip. He'll edit it and send it to Marcelo.
Send it to Marcelo.
Oh, Marcelo, look what Walter said about you. Oh, that's what
Oh, let's move on then. Fuck it all.
Who's that guy?
Nah,
Who's that
I
guy?
like Marcelo, bro.
Who's that invisible guy?
He hasn't even got a photo on the
Reece Williams.
Reece Williams. Is he still on the contract?
He had a stellar season. I
Reece
reckon.
Williams, yeah.
Is he?
I think
He's gone, bro. He's
I
gone,
think
isn't he?
Well,
He's
he's
released
gone,
now.
isn't he?
No, he's released now, isn't he?
No, he's released now. That's why his face.
His
is in
contract's
there.
finished. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah, his
released.
contract's finished,
contract's expired.
Well, what can you say
I
about
think
him?
the last photo I've seen of him, he's fucking gained like 20, 30 kilos. That's halfway
Nice.
through the
Solid,
season, bro.
solid.
But as far as I know, he was in Western Australia. That's
Nice,
Yeah, it's
solid.
good
Then.
back there.
Ready.
I think
That's a shame. That was
done,
a
bro.
shame.
It's a
That whole
shame.
little scenario was a shame.
But there
because
must have been
he was-
something there, right, in terms of the contracts where obviously he wanted to run out, he wanted his contract to run out, but Wanderers must have benefited by not terminating his contract early.
Right,
There
right.
must have
Maybe
been
the fee
something
or
there.
some shit, the fee,
maybe there's a
maybe.
fee that
Yeah.
they agreed on or something where if they...
Probably the payout scenario, bro.
Yeah,
It was
payout,
too much.
It's an
Yeah, but
entertainment
Imagine
situation.
we
Throw it away
offered
free
But
money.
so much
Stas,
money
you're
at the
you're
time.
still paying the same amount till the end of the
Weekly, yeah.
season, weekly.
Yeah, I get what you're
You
saying.
know what I mean?
But maybe we didn't have the funds because we've outlaid so much.
It's sad, but the club will
I
look
know.
pretty shit, like to release him and say you're injured, see you later. like not
That
under
is
the
a shit
contract.
game.
100%. It happens.
It's tough, bro. It happens. It's football stuff, bro.
All right.
It's
Next
sad,
one.
man.
Next one.
Fucking banana, what's the right?
It's sad, bro. You can talk about Williams, bro. He didn't play a
Look at
game.
people they're not even here.
You said that about every player.
All right, next one. Guy next,
The
us.
next, the next one, you're going to say the same thing.
You want to go to sleep? Relax.
Go.
Next one. Go next. Go say his name.
Tay Russell.
Next. You just talked about him, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Next.
All right. Thomas Love, Marcella.
Yeah.
Great.
He had a good season, bro.
Just unfortunate he went out injured in that derby game, bro. Unfortunate.
Him and Marcelo's
I feel
partnership.
like he stepped up his game in the sense of because he had the partnership with Marcelo. I feel like he improved his game, like playing with Marcelo as his partnership.
Absolutely.
Centre back.
Compared to what?
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 Like, how did he improve his game? What are you comparing to?
Well, to last
Because he
season.
had the leadership of Marcelo next
last
to him.
season.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
You forget he was here last season.
Anyways,
I mean, he done well last season when he had.
No, but I think
Like,
with
who was-
Marcelo
who was-
next
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him,
no, fair enough. When he came in,
with him
yeah.
last
Yeah, yeah.
season, it was like your youth players.
So I had a coaching course last week, and it was run by the PFA, the Players Football Association. So what they've done is they've made the course free for all current players and ex-players, right? And he was there, and bro, like I never, I've met him a few times. I never really knew how much he loved football, right? And we went lunch together and we were speaking. Bro, he spent an hour talking about football, talking about Ange Postecoglou. He spoke about how he went into the Socceroos camp for a week over in Dubai under Ange. Bro, he just spoke about football all day. And I actually asked him, like, don't you ever switch off from football? Yeah. He goes, I never do, and I never understand the youth players that do. Right,
Credit to him.
and he goes, I remember in my earliest days. He goes, we used to watch. He goes, when I was in Croatia, the World Cup was on. He goes, I used to watch all 4 games back to back to back, and then I used to go out and play football at night. Right, and he was explaining how much he loves football, and the biggest problem with the youth these days is they don't love the sport enough. Right, he goes, I watch footage of my opponents. He goes, but I see youngsters, they don't even the guy that they're going to be marking, they don't even watch film on him. Right, and he goes, if I'm a coach and I see these youth coming through and they don't give a fuck and they're not spending their time outside off the field to do their homework on the opposition, he goes, mate, I wouldn't have him in the team. So
Different mentality,
just spending a day with him, I realised how passionate he is about the game. He doesn't see it as a job, right, just to pay the bills. He actually loves
Pure
the game
passion.
and he wants to stay involved with it after his career at a coaching level. So it was good to
He's
see.
a type
It was
that-
very refreshing, bro, hearing that.
Yeah. He's a type that when he's like, hopefully he stays with us. If he retires, you offer him a coaching position.
Absolutely.
Like, 100% you do.
I feel
Yeah.
like he still has a few seasons.
Oh, 100. Yeah.
But it's good that he's already choosing his path post playing, right? And that's staying involved in football. Like you ask Marcelo, what are you gonna do after your career? You're gonna coach? He says, "Fuck, that's the last thing I want to do, coaching, right?" And a lot of, I'd say 80% of players, bro, when they retire, they want
They want
nothing
to
do
break.
with football.
Yeah.
Or a long break.
Or they play for fun like Mark Bridge, but they don't want nothing.
Yeah, they don't want
Not
nothing.
even him. He doesn't play anymore. He's had enough.
If Wanderers went up to Mark Bridge, offered him a contract
He'll
to
say no.
coach, he'll say
No.
no.
Yeah.
No, he'll say no.
He doesn't even watch it, guys.
wouldn't
He
even
doesn't even
watch
watch
the
it.
Yeah.
So it was good. It's good that we got someone
Plus,
like that.
he's also a gentleman, Astos.
Yes.
Yeah. He is.
All right, who's next?
All right. Aiden Simmons.
Oh, gun.
One of success story of the season, bro.
Gun.
Yeah.
Alongside Neuenhoff,
Yep.
for me, them two. Really good that an opportunity was given to a youth where they took it with both hands, bro.
Yeah.
Because we've given opportunities, right?
He
We
got
have-
thrown in
we
the
have
deep
given
end.
opportunities.
We
And
have.
we say, fuck, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not built for first team, bro.
Yeah.
Simmons came and took it with both hands,
He did,
bro.
bro.
In a massive game like that, the away game.
Yeah.
And the way he performed, bro, that
Right.
game.
We have no. Well, I think what speaks volume is that we have no hesitation when he's starting.
Yeah.
No hesitation. Like it's credit to him.
And to be fair, he's playing out of position too.
He sets,
Well, yeah.
he sets a perfect example for kids like wanting to play like in the A-League or going abroad anywhere that you can make it, bro, just by looking at him, man. Like when he first started, you said, Simmons, who's this Simmons,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
But when once he started playing, brother,
Like, wow.
fucking you can't get rid of him now, I think.
Yes.
So,
I still remember when we got inside the stadium for the Sydney derby. I think Stoss was on next to you. We looked at the starting lineup and we're saying Simmons in a game like this.
Yeah. Because he normally played higher up.
I said, what
Yeah.
the fuck is Rude's thinking, bro? And bro, he put in
credit.
a massive, mammoth performance that game, bro.
But he's that player, going back to what we were saying about Kleur, he actually gives you that
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
attacking
Yeah.
action.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
He'll go forward. He can beat players,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's technical. And like, even though like obviously he's a midfielder. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So we all agree that Simmons was the right choice in terms of holding that position after Klur came back from injury.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
There's no way
yeah,
Klur was
100%,
coming
yeah.
back into that starting.
100%. He didn't do anything
He's one
to
of those guys
warrant
that we're
being
talking
dropped.
about. If you're going to bring him for the youth, bring him in the right way, and he brought him exactly
did.
the right way. Where
Bro, he threw him in deep
he
end.
gave him the chance. He threw him right in the deep end. He threw him in the derby, and he's telling Lisa, mate, this is your chance to step up or shut up.
That's
That's
it.
it.
And he's
He
fucking
did.
stepped up,
Yeah.
and he's kept one of the new signings of the club
Yeah.
out.
And look, he's still
And
young.
and
Out of the
they're
club.
pretty much gone now.
Out of the club.
And he's still young. So, like, you know, he's going to have his moments where he's going to stuff up, but he's young. Bro.
He's,
He's
he's
gonna
got a
stick
lot
with
to.
him.
He's got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's a young man. He can take all this in.
Yep.
Doesn't get upset.
That's it.
Wants to learn from.
Credit
it,
to him,
and
man.
that's it.
Credit to him.
Do you know what I love about him as well? He's a pure. His path into the team was a pure academy path.
Yeah.
When Neuenhoff, we got from an academy and straight into the first team, right?
Yeah.
He actually came through the academy into the first grade,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And put in at a crunch time,
And-
crunch moment of the season. Right, so he had to work hard for his opportunity, bro. He had to prove himself at the
He did,
youth
bro.
level, which he did.
Yeah.
And then once given the opportunity, he took it with both hands, bro. I think he's the epitome of what a youth player
Should aim
should
for.
aim
want.
to
That's
do.
what you want.
Right.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I'll take my hat off to him. He had a good season, man. For
And Sauce, let me tell you
Decent.
something. You're another academy player sitting at home, right, during the season, and you see what Simmons is doing.
Oh,
It
he's
gives
gonna
you
work
hope.
Cheese you up,
It
bro.
gives you hope
Yeah.
that, you know what, if I do well,
That could be me.
I can actually get into the first team.
100%.
You know, so he's created a bit of hope for within the youngsters there, which is a great sign,
We
man.
just got to lock him
I'll
down
give
on
that to
contract.
Roots. He gives those opportunities, man.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like do like a big influx of it.
Yeah.
I feel like he does it at the right
There's
time.
bro,
That's the way
yeah.
you need to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know
Exactly the way.
there's times where he's given opportunities to youth and they never
Haven't
took it with
taken
both
it.
hands.
Yeah.
I remember when Kirpich was here, he sat Kirpich on the bench. He
he
started a
picked up
youngster. Who was it? The Ranger.
Blur.
No, Blur was it?
Blur, yeah. The big one.
Blair,
Blur up front.
Blair,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Blair.
Right. He's killing it.
Blair.
Blair's killing it.
All right, but when he gets into the first grade, he goes
Yeah, he
missing,
doesn't.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So the opportunities are there. You just got to take it with both hands, bro.
No, credit to Simmons. Honestly.
All right, let's go into Alexandre Lapane, your mate.
Didn't even get a chance, bro.
No, he
play.
did.
Did he even play?
He did.
play.
He
He's
did.
gone.
No,
He's gone.
he's
he
gone.
come off
He's
the
gone,
bench.
bro.
He's gone.
As well.
I had so much hope for Lapane.
You were one who were crying about him.
I was,
Say.
bro. I wanted him and Kalucha, like, straight up. I said, start him. I think I can't remember, maybe the Perth game or something where
Like,
he
I
didn't
don't
take
think-
his chance.
I don't think Lapane started.
No, he's had his chance. I remember I was advocating him, get his chance. And he came on and he did nothing for that game. Now, look, I know a lot of people are filthy that we lost, like he's gone. And I'm upset he's gone.
I'm not
But
upset.
I want to see.
I understand it, bro.
I want to.
I understand it. He didn't take his chance, bro.
Malta. I honestly hope he goes to another club.
He'll kill it, bro. I'm telling you, he'll kill it.
I honestly hope he goes to another club. And he shines like this.
He will, bro.
What you were saying, bro. So we can see him come back in fucking 4 months' time and say, "Wow, what the
you
hell?"
can't blame anyone for him leaving. Like, he's chasing game time, and so he should. And like, who's
So has he left on his own accord?
Well, it looks like it now.
surely he has.
I don't even think there was a contract there for him.
If there wasn't a contract, that's stupid.
I don't
That's
think
stupid.
there was. I don't think he had a first. He was on the academy contract. I was never a fan of Lapane.
There's nothing to be a fan of.
I watched.
I
You know,
didn't see
you know
it.
when
I
Not so
didn't
much
see
this
enough.
season.
You know
I didn't
when
see enough.
you know when I said he's not good enough. You might disagree here, but when I went and watched Wanderers versus Everton, he was given 60 minutes, bro. Bro, he couldn't even stick a pass in that game. I don't know what it was. Was it
Pressure.
Was it the pressure? Was it you're versing an EPL club? But he had a terrible game that night, bro.
not, yeah.
So for me, I said, look, if you can't handle the pressures of a friendly game, I'm not sure how he's going to handle the bigger games in the A-League.
No.
Hey, can he go on and fucking
will,
be
bro.
a next Tilio?
He will.
Right.
Oh, I don't know till
I
this
wouldn't
ended.
I'm just saying, bro.
But he will. He'll make a
I wouldn't be
decent career.
surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I don't think he might be that type of player that might do well in the A-League, but I can't see him going.
100%.
Do you see him like a Soterio just floating around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think,
Maybe
yeah.
like a Soterio,
Yeah.
just float around from
No,
Wellington
no.
to Perth
I'm
Glory.
going to be straight up. I haven't seen one thing of this kid, bro. When he's
Not so
even
much
when he
this
did
season,
play. I don't know where you've seen this
Last
stuff.
season.
Anyway, but I just hopefully he does well somewhere
So
else.
he's gone to Melbourne
He's gone
City.
to City.
Last season, I saw more from him last season than this season.
That
That's why I'm
concerns
not
me, bro. For them to sign
Yeah,
him,
for him,
they must have seen something.
Bro, he's
bro.
going to do well,
for
bro. I'm
them
telling
to
you.
sign him and like for us to sit here and say because I haven't seen anything. I don't. What have they seen for them to go and sign?
They must
him?
be watching the MPL games, bro.
I don't know, but
No, he hasn't even
it's
played.
gonna. I don't know. I just want to see
He
what.
hasn't even played there.
Not this season. But like the issue with I don't know. I can't be cut. He's leaving. I don't think you can't point the finger and say it's the club's fault. You can't point the finger and say it's his fault. He's just leaving. It's one of those
What was your
situations,
actual
bro.
obsession with him?
Last season.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, just
No, honestly,
trying to-
last season. I'll be
like,
honest.
Where did you see?
Last season, bro. Last season, I saw potential with him. He was
He
more.
didn't even get much game time.
But last season, bro, I can't remember exactly what games, but I remember last season
but even-
saying
but
he would
Malta-
take a man on.
A few times.
But Malta,
Yeah.
even last season, he
I don't know, bro. He had an edge for me. He was willing to take a man on. Like, I saw something in that. Like, he didn't have any fear. This season, I don't know what happened. Like, I can't blame the club for letting him go.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. But
enough.
I wish him all the best, man. He will, like you said, go to City and excel and probably score against us.
Probably, who knows?
Maybe.
I want to see this. I would love to see it.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see
I don't want
it.
to see it. But
It's a burn job, obviously.
yeah, that too.
Takes
but-
his fucking jersey off.
I just want to see what
Nah, I don't want him to do that.
Malta's talking about. Man, I would love to see him come out and
He
just
will, bro.
blister and say, "Oh, fucking Malta, you actually know something."
I don't know if he's going to Tilio's level, but he's got. Yeah, like
I never seen he's going
I
to
think
get
he's going to
to
be a
Yeah.
fighter, bro.
But I'm saying if he gets to that level, I can't say I never seen it come because I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I haven't seen the kid that
All right,
much.
let's go next one.
Go.
Big one. Callum Neuenhoff.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's what you can say. Thank you.
What a poach.
What a
Poach.
what
What
a
a player.
steal.
Fuck.
what a
I
guy.
can't really even say anything bad about him. to
I
be
can't
honest.
choose the right word to use on him, bro.
Wow.
Bro, surprising.
player.
Surprising.
Indispensable.
No, it's surprising not
Indispensable, bro.
Yeah, that's a good
Honestly.
word.
Yeah.
Indispensable.
Indispensable.
I think-
Find out next season.
He was a standout in our midfield for the duration of the season.
Well,
I don't think there was any instances where we were actually saying to drop him.
No, no.
That might have been like
He benched Bazanik.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
it. He
Yeah.
benched Bazanik, bro.
Yeah.
what a fucking player, bro. Honestly.
And none of us had him starting. At the season.
Bro, we
No,
went
bro.
into it.
Brother, we didn't
None of
even
the
we didn't even
reviews.
mention him.
We've done a review and we just brushed him off. We had next. We go next. Just be a fill-in whenever
Banana
someone's
goes
injured.
next.
I said next.
Didn't Ninko say he's like. Ninko brought him, didn't he? He pressured him to bring it. He said this kid's got so much potential. And, well,
No,
There you have it.
he said that to the club. But once we started raving about him, that's when he said he told us, "Well, I had."
He's got pissed, bro. Very professional.
see us.
Anyways,
Anyway, yeah, right, eh?
so for me, Callum was probably buy of the season, bro. Honestly, hey,
Yeah.
listen, I know, bro. I know you're saying Burley's up there, but
Unexpected.
yeah, like in terms of surprise
Breakthrough
factor,
season.
Yeah,
breakthrough
yeah.
season, bro. In terms of value,
Yeah.
right? Because we probably didn't spend much money on him, bro. He's still in an
I
academy.
don't think they spent any money on
Anything,
him.
bro. He was on an academy
Peanuts, like,
contract.
Youth contract.
Worse than a fucking
And he's over at the
Sweatshop wage, I
under
think.
23s Australia,
Yeah.
team, which is a very strong team, bro.
They lost against England or something.
No, they did they? They beat the Mediterranean side.
They beat them 3-2 or something.
2-2, and they played another game after.
Yeah, I
that.
think today or yesterday. But yeah, honestly, like credit to the bloke, eh? Like,
He won't be staying.
nah.
Well,
Bro, he's
we
got
haven't
that
heard
many.
any, well, listen, we haven't heard
It's
anything.
weird, eh?
We haven't heard nothing yet, which is surprising. But don't wash your hands of that. That's yeah.
Yeah, just watch it. Just watch it,
Watch
bro.
it.
Just
Alright,
fucking
watch
watch
it.
it.
Sorry, guys. It's Stoss, bro.
Dirty
It's
Greek, bro. Fucking
Stoss, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that.
amateur
And this guy
hour.
wants
Yeah,
to be
like I
host,
said,
bro.
we haven't heard anything yet about him going.
Yeah.
It looks like probably, I don't know, from the signings that have been going out of the club, that I really hope they're trying to lock him down
Yeah.
and get one more. Like I said previously, hopefully he doesn't get that air bubble in his head and off he goes to Europe because he had one good season. I'd like him to stay one more season, have
Sign, but back
another
online.
killer season where these
Attract
other
more
clubs
interest.
and they have to pay for him. You know
You know
what
what
I
it
mean?
is? We've brought this up on other podcasts.
Yeah, we did.
In regards to him.
Yeah.
And
And he's the perfect example of what I've been talking about before.
you don't want him to jump the gun.
I don't want him to, yes. I don't
I
want
know
him
we're
to,
probably speaking a little bit with our heart as well because we want
yeah,
him to
I want him to stay.
stay.
I'm right. Who doesn't want him to stay?
I'll tell you now, I can't see him staying, bro.
The
Last
only way I
time I was told, I heard from a good source is he had up to 10 offers on the table, bro.
Yeah.
So I can't see him staying. I think he's just taking his time in picking his next move. Or already he's already picked his
But
next
boss,
move.
honestly, there's no rush for him. He's only, what is he, 21?
Oh, 100%, but no,
Yeah,
you're
you're
right.
right. There's no
I-
rush.
I agree.
But we sees the money. The only way I see him staying is if he gets sold, but comes to us on loan for a season.
No, I can't see that. I can't see that.
That's why I see him staying with us, like they did with what's his name? Was it Qual or something or whatever? I don't know. Another club buys him, but he stays on loan for us.
200,000, bro, which is fucking work.
But make him marquee, bro. Make him. I don't know if Aussie
I
marquee's
would say
still
marquee, but
there. He
fucking
deserves it, bro. That's the only way we're going to keep
just give him
him.
money.
Yeah.
Give him the money. Don't let him go. Hold him for one season.
I don't think he's about money, bro. He's not. I don't
Well, he
think
came on a scholarship. That's rubbish.
Yeah, okay, which means I don't think he's about
Yeah,
money.
100%.
Right, because he could have said halfway through the season, I want fucking more money. He never made a big deal out of it.
He never made a big
So
deal.
I don't think money's his motivation here. I think he's looking at which club I can, pursue my career and where I can have the best opportunities.
But let's be honest. A kid that age, it's not really his decision. His agent's making these calls now.
He
Still comes back down.
gets the final say, bro.
He's going to make the final decision.
He's not going to go to India because they're offering $1 million.
I understand
No
that,
way,
but the agent's making the power plays and telling him what to do and what not. You know,
And he's got to be careful.
Going to India would
But
be
he has
like
the final decision,
worst thing.
obviously.
going to India would be like an insult to himself.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The money is good,
But nah.
an insult
he's not
to
going to
himself.
India. That's fucking.
I'm just saying. No, but he's just saying. For example, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he's saying his agent pretty much dictates his career. And no, at the end of the day, the player has his own ambitions. He goes where he wants. Cum Dog's
I
in
just,
India.
Yeah.
Nah, come dogs. He's insulted himself.
I just hope Neuenhof's got good, solid people around him because his agent, I don't know who his agent is, and he might be a good bloke, but his agent might see the money and say, look, here's the money,
Well, that's
take
what
it.
I'm saying.
That's what he's paid. That's what he's paid to do, bro.
But I hope the people around him say, you know what, keep him down to earth.
I don't believe anyone around him would say this offer has the best money. Take this offer.
Yeah.
he's too young
My-
to worry about money, bro.
I'm
You
not
think about
saying-
money when you're mid-20s.
What I'm saying is like if he gets a like offer from like a League One team in England, he might say, look, that's my way to Europe. Jump on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the best
like
best option for him.
Luongo at QPR.
Well, yeah. And how did that turn
But
out?
I feel like that's a
Not the
scenario
best.
with like a lot of young Aussie players.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're afraid that, like if you miss that boat, you miss it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, bro. It's hard for Australia.
I'm gonna say, like,
for sure, bro.
I don't know. I reckon now, like, we're slowly cracking.
With Ange and
No,
stuff.
we are with Ange, Muscat. Like these guys. We've got to have. We have a little path there. We have a little leeway to get there, bro.
Yeah. Japan and then
say it's
Scotland
not.
and England.
Yeah, why not, bro?
Yeah,
What do you
100%.
mean?
I think he's too good to take the path of what the Bacchus brothers did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Through Scotland or through
Africa.
Forget South, or what Luongo did through the championship. I think he's played well enough to go to a mid-table EPL team.
Wow, it's a big call.
I do, and ply his trade there, bro. Well, look at that Cam.
hope so, bro.
Cam Pepion or Cam. He's at Brighton, that young kid from Sydney FC. Right, straight out of the academy.
Fullback, yeah,
So
came
the
on.
opportunities are there in the EPL. You just
true.
got to go and prove yourself, bro. Go play a couple games in the under 23s there, right?
Maybe in 2-3 years.
All right, so if you're his
No,
manager,
you don't,
what are
you
you
don't
saying?
play first grade. You can go. You can sign a first grade contract and play in the under 23s there, bro.
Yeah.
So you're his manager. What do you say to him? Take the offers or
If I'm his
stay?
agent,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
trying to get
you're
the best deal for him.
okay. You're
That's
his.
what an agent's
You're
there
his.
for.
Like you're his father. You're the one who's going to give him
Father's
guidance.
different to agent.
Okay, if you
Father's
give him
different to
guidance,
agent.
you give him guidance. What would you say?
For me, 100%. Another 2 years in the A-League. Put yourself up and then
Nah,
go.
bro.
Yeah.
You got your peak career is a 7-8 year span,
Bro, he's
bro.
21 years old.
All right, so he's got a 7 year.
young, bro.
All right, so you've got till let's say 30. Right, he's got another 9 years to play at the highest level. Why would you waste another 2 years here when you've proven
I feel that's the biggest problem, boss.
he's proven
a lot
himself
of
here.
players do that and then they end back up in the fucking A-League. bro.
Stos, what's he got to achieve here, bro?
Plenty. He's going to build up his repertoire, bro. Build up his fucking...
Get to Australia's
Bro,
squad.
we just said he's the best player. He's not going to get into the Australia squad in the A-League. I'll tell you now.
Why not?
He's
He might not start. He might
No,
get
he's
him off
not
the
a
bench.
starter, bro.
No, yeah, I'll give you
Ange's
that.
not going to pick a Wanderers player to start in the World Cup game.
no,
Let's
I
say.
won't.
Oh, sorry.
Graham
Fucking
Arnold.
Graham Arnold.
I
He's
feel
not
like
going
Graham Arnold gives a lot of A-League players opportunity. bro.
Depends if it's friendly.
in
What do you
friendlies.
mean? Look at the World Cup, bro. We had fucking Goodwin starting, Leakey starting.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
All right.
He gives A-League.
What was our
players that are
midfielder? What
proven.
was our midfield?
I understand that, but I'm saying he gives the opportunity, boss.
If I'm his guy, I'm saying go overseas, but try to stay here for one more season on the loan.
I just think we're being selfish. If we have his
I don't
best
blame
interest
him
at
leaving,
heart, let him go, bro. Let him go.
Shout out to the Neuenhofs as well.
Oh, there you go.
They're also on
Concha,
fucking social
Concha.
media.
Concha's a perfect example. Concha. He left and he came
Concha
back.
was never, but Concha never proved himself in the A League,
Oh, he
Yeah.
had potential.
bro. He played 4 or 5 games.
No,
he
I
had
wouldn't say-
potential.
He didn't prove himself.
He
bro.
He
didn't,
didn't
bro.
prove him to
Well, if we're
Neuenhof's
talking in
level.
comparison to Neuenhof,
Yeah.
Neuenhof's proven himself, bro. He's done it all this year.
Look, if he leaves, I'm not pissed off at him by any means. I'm saying good
I'm
luck, bro.
gutted.
Next Monday.
Sydney FC.
Melbourne.
Don't say that.
That's different level.
Don't go there, brother.
We'll get to that. Don't fucking
If
start.
he's staying in the A-League, it's no one else but us, bro.
Fucking hell.
Surely.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
And Maurice said a good thing because Stoss isn't engaging with our viewers.
Engaged us, bro.
Maurice said a
Engaged.
good point. 2-year deal with the option if he gets an unreal offer to the EPL.
An option out.
Yeah, option out. So 2-year contract with us.
Yeah, you can
And
have
if a big
clauses.
signing comes, clause, see you
Brother,
later.
if he didn't sign a contract off the bat, he's not going to sign one now. He's waiting for offers to come in.
I'm just saying this might be
He's
the
on
best
holiday.
option.
He's on holiday at the moment. Let's relax.
Let him go, bro. Let
He's
him go on holiday.
on international duties, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's with the Australia team.
23.
Under
He
23.
must have been somewhere where it's nice. He posted the photo.
They're in France, bro.
Oh, nice.
No?
French Open.
Oh, French.
Djokovic.
Yeah.
Serbia. Isn't he there?
Hey, de brate. Oh, let's keep going. So I might as well touch on him. Yeah,
No, I thought he didn't play, eh?
Who?
he did. He came off the bench.
Who?
Once.
Marcus Yunus.
He's a bright talent.
Brother,
Very,
Probably
very,
should touch on
very,
this, right?
very, very good talent. Where he's a
Yep.
guy who needs to
listen,
keep his head screwed.
That's it, oh.
Whoa!
listen, boys. Oh,
There goes the cake.
for me, right? I'm gonna say this. I've said in the past.
Put it on the side over there.
I've been around the youth system in New South Wales, right, for a long time. I have not seen a more gifted and talented player,
Yeah.
right? I was speaking with Ian Crook last week. He agrees with me, right? He agrees there's no one he's seen that's more talented, right? In terms of natural ability, right?
I'll give you that, yeah.
No kid's gonna do a rainbow flick on the edge of the corner and fucking banging
Score a
goals
goal,
on him,
yeah.
right? He just needs to keep level-headed.
That's it.
Right.
Be patient.
Be patient. The opportunities are going to come to him, but I see him going really, really far, extremely far in terms of Europe. But within 4 or 5 years, bro. Till then, he just needs to.
What, is he 17 now or 18?
17. He just needs to put his head down, work
Be
hard,
patient.
be patient, bro. He needs to have the right people around him, but his ceiling is unbelievable, man. His
He'll
ceiling
smash
is
it real
unbelievable.
soon, bro, if he just keeps his
I
head
hope
down
so,
and just
bro.
fucking works
I
hard,
hope
bro.
so.
I've seen a few glimpses of some stuff
Only
he's done.
from NPL, that's what I've seen.
And in the end, well, that's what you want to see. It.
Yeah.
Like you see what he's done. You've seen he's
But
actually.
how many times did he come off the bench for us? I think once or twice. Once.
But I'm pretty
first
sure
time,
Boz even said it once that he's done a rainbow flick and he
Yeah,
scored, and then we've actually witnessed it. There's a recording of it now
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
where he's done it in the.
Bro, I
in
came
the
home.
NBL.
I remember. You probably won't remember.
You said it on here.
Yeah.
You said it on
and
here.
not just that. Yeah, I had a Wednesday night catch-up game with Wanderers, and he pulled that rainbow flick, just outside the edge of the box, took on 2 players, left foot bang top corner. I looked over to Shaft, the coach, and I was like, I just put my hands up like this,
What
and
did you do?
he shrugged his shoulders. You couldn't defend it, bro. It's his level at that age. You can't. He was too good for his age group, and he was playing 2 years above.
Yeah.
Right,
That's someone you just got to bring through the correct way.
Yeah,
correct
properly.
way,
In
bro.
saying that, I'm going to say it like people are going to say negative, whatever, but just because you kill NPL doesn't mean you're going to succeed. So they need to
100%.
Still
look
young,
after
bro.
him in the
Still
right
young.
way.
Still very young. A long way. All right.
Potential.
All right, let's go into this. This is a good one.
Good one.
Miloš Ninkovic.
I don't know.
Why the fuck you laughing, Malta?
Where do you start? Oh,
Where do you start? Well, I'll fucking start.
go start, bro.
I think
He's a gentleman.
I think it was a good signing, honestly. I think there was ample amount of games where he fucking pulled his weight on the pitch, the attacking aspect and whatever else. For his age, I was a bit skeptical at the beginning of the season, like what he was actually going to offer to the squad. But I think he did well.
He was critical of him.
He was. We were all critical at the start. At the start, I think we were all critical.
The first one was critical.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know, man.
Because who he was, ex-Sydney FC, blah, blah,
He's a
blah.
tough one for me, Stoss.
For me,
I think he had a good season.
For me,
I'm not going to
I
say
think-
standout.
Yeah, okay.
Good season.
we've seen two Ninkovic's.
Yeah,
Post
exactly.
pre-World Cup, post-World
Yeah.
Cup for me, bro.
Yeah.
Or even the Serbia trip.
100%.
Yeah. I don't know what happened on that Serbia trip or that injury, but
After that, he had 1 or 2 good games. That was
one or
it.
two games, his consistency
bro, he
was
did,
gone.
he
He
did.
was injured, bro.
He did.
He was injured, bro.
Listen, I spoke to him maybe after that whole Sydney FC bullshit, and he called me.
How'd that go?
It wasn't even that bad, bro. Like the way he made it out, like it wasn't that bad. Anyway,
That's stupid.
I thought not to think about
Dumb,
that shit,
bro.
but anyway, he was telling me because I don't know if he watched it or someone told him about that when we brought it up, him going overseas. And he goes, I didn't go overseas to have a fucking holiday. He goes, I fucking went over there for my hamstring. I was injured. He goes,
all right, Banana. That's fair enough. What? Does Serbia have better physios than us?
looks like it.
I reckon they do.
I thought Australia's physio was pretty good.
Nah,
Where
come
we've
on,
gone?
boys.
We're international.
No, what it is
He's got his own doctor.
no.
Right, fair enough.
What the thought process behind that
Get
is
away from it.
is not only that. They've got the same facilities as Australia has. Go enjoy time with your friends and
Yeah,
family.
go
Then
home.
get your mind off football for a bit. That's the process. The treatment is not better there. You're not going to heal.
is,
You're not going to heal faster over there. Serbia,
You just
brother.
Yeah.
He's not going to fucking Germany. Serbia, brother. You're telling me Serbia?
100%, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Europe's.
And I don't.
Another step.
And I agree, Banana. He didn't go there to obviously go out with
Go
friends
drink
stuff,
and all that
but
shit, no.
naturally, when you're in your hometown, your friends are going to come over. Your family's going to come. You're going to spend time more with them, and you're going to think about football a bit.
Oh yeah, he
bit
was
less.
there at the Red Star, the basketball game.
there you go, bro.
Which fair, I don't know. It is what
Which
it is.
takes your mind off football, bro.
For me, bro, he started the season he raised the bar for himself, and the second half of the season he was nowhere near it. Bar 1 or 2
Nah,
games.
that's a-
Yes, it was, bro. Don't say no, it
He had
was.
some good games in the back end too, bro.
Bro, he had 1-2 good games where we said,
Nah,
okay, well done,
you're
Ninko, bro.
being a bitter cunt, bro.
I'm not being a bitter cunt. I'm
You are,
stating
you are.
facts, bro.
You're being bitter, bro.
Okay,
He's
name
captain,
3 good play. Name
You
3
know
good
what,
games.
the
Yeah.
other day, because you got the captaincy.
And he did mention to me on the phone. He goes, "Why is that guy at the end so upset that I was captaining? I didn't
I
choose
will
to be."
stand by it
He
till
goes,
I
"Are you
die,
serious?"
bro.
I swear to God,
He did.
He did.
Look, I get what
He
you're
goes
saying.
to me.
Ninko.
He goes, "I didn't choose to be captain." He goes, "Like fucking."
Just
He
give it
goes,
to him.
"Gave it to me." I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
Imagine. He goes, "Imagine." He goes, "Imagine." He goes, "He gave me captain." I said no.
I don't deserve
Because
it.
Malta doesn't want me to be captain.
Hey, you should have said
But he
that.
goes, "Imagine." He goes, "Imagine
up,
what you guys would think then."
Nah, look,
man,
I
there's
get
no
that.
respect towards
100%.
Rejected the captaincy.
Yeah, like,
Fuck.
Yeah,
What
we'll
do
say
we
that's
do,
disrespect.
guys?
No, I get it. I get that. He should never have been asked to be captain. That's Ruden's fault in the first place.
Exactly. So who you
But-
going to blame now?
In that case, Ruden. I don't want bro. I'll stand by it. Any cunt that says they want Sydney FC legend to be a captain, I don't agree with. Full stop.
Your coach is a Sydney FC legend.
Yeah, but bro, that's a coach, not our player.
Yeah,
Shut up, Malta.
Bro, you can't
You're a
compare the
fucking
two, bro.
idiot.
Bro, how can you compare the two? Nah, you're egging me on, Stos. I know you're just doing it for
I'm
laughs.
serious. The
coach,
the
fair
shot
enough, bro.
caller is a Sydney FC legend.
Yeah, I get that, bro, but not a player. Like you having a captain, your captain, your
Doesn't
actual
matter.
captain, the
Still
guy
Sydney-
on the
still
team,
Sydney FC.
bro. The guy on the team who's supposed to be leader.
The
is-
gaffer is an ex.
Oh, bro, you're gonna let me speak. The guy who's captain, who's supposed to be the leader of the team.
Yeah.
He's a Sydney FC
The gaffer
legend.
is buff.
Fuck that.
What's worse,
Have
the gaffer
more,
or the captain?
have more
What's
respect
worse?
for that armband, bro.
let me ask
Give
you a
it to
question.
anyone else
The
except
gaffer
for
or
a
the
Sydney
captain?
FC legend.
What's worse?
What's worse? What do you
The
mean?
gaffer
For
or
me,
the captain?
for me, the captain.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, let me
A
ask you a
gaffer's just looking at.
What's the role of a What's the role of a captain in the team?
Motivate.
Tell me. Let's be honest.
During game day or not?
Yeah, during
During game day is obviously supposed to lead by example. If there's an issue, go up to the ref, all that stuff, like all
Okay,
that
what's
shit.
the gaffer's
So
duty?
if he fulfills and ticks all those boxes on the field, why do you? What's his
Answer me this,
reputation got
answer
to
me
do
this,
with
bro.
it?
Would Fenerbahce ever have Galatasaray legend as a captain? This is my court.
Shut you down there, bro.
That's not just you, bro. Anyone, bro. That's the way it is, bro. I got an issue with him personally. He is a gentleman.
I'm on Team Azza, bro.
Yeah, you're on the
Thanks,
roast and then you've got the back pedal. That's in the friend I got I mentioned.
bro.
And I don't mind the bloke. Like, he's all right, but...
The guy's a fucking champion.
And I
bro.
get it. He can't say no to Ruden. He can't. But he shouldn't have been asked.
So whose fault is it?
Fuck, Azza
Ruden,
took it to
bro.
a whole other level, bro.
Ruden, bro.
All right.
Fuck Ruden now.
He had a hot and cold. He had a hot and cold season.
That's it, bro. Would you give him another season? Like, if,
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, he's getting another season.
Yeah, I'm saying if it was your choice.
I'm gonna stick by my guns.
1 year deal.
I won't forgive him for what he did after the game. It's
Yeah.
for me that's unforgivable.
Yeah.
Right, and I will never forget it. Right. Does he still have a place to contribute to this team? Yeah. I do see there's a place in the team. I personally won't forgive him. I personally won't be sad to see him go.
Considering Banana had a conversation with him.
What?
What aren't you forgiving?
But he shouldn't have been there.
What did he say to Banana that excused that
Look, I'll agree with you. The whole instance was a fucking debacle. Shouldn't have went in to begin with.
But what did he say to
his-
Banana for me to change my mind?
His mindset was that he was going in there to fucking call him out. Should he have done it then? No.
Stocks
no,
from the
bro.
footage, it doesn't look like it.
No, but why is he going to lie to us?
For me, it's you, when your team's at its lowest, you need to be around the boys.
I agree with all
Yeah,
that. Okay, but
I don't care what his intention. He didn't. I don't. Why he went in there is not my concern. His reasons for being in
Let's
there.
be fair. The camera's fucking there. Close the door in that.
My issue is not his reasons for being in there. My issue is him going there in that time, in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my concern.
He should have waited till after the game and called him out.
He could have gone in there and bashed punch Corrick in the face. I'm still going to ask the question, when Rudin is giving his talk to his team and the youngsters have all their heads dropped, why are you not there to support him? You're in the wrong dressing room, brother.
Well said. 100%.
All right.
Fair play.
Hey, just going off.
You can do this one.
Just going off that, boys.
Morgan Snodland.
Can I ask you a question? Hey, when that full footage came out, was that Rudin screaming at him?
I don't know. I'm not.
No one knows that, eh?
Someone screaming at him at the
It
end.
sounds like boss now.
It could be. Honestly, it could be,
Make up
though.
what the fuck he said.
be.
Bro. Like,
He was saying something,
said
yeah?
something. I don't know what the
Something
fuck
about
he said.
Shabapis, I don't know.
He went back into the Wanderers dressing room, and then someone told him off. Then he left the dressing room again.
Yeah, it was scenes.
Yeah.
Wild scenes towards the end.
All right.
Let's move on.
Rana? Say the whole name.
No, I'm not saying.
Why? Morgan, Fernand, Gerard, Schneider. I didn't even know that was his full name, bro. There's obviously got a bit of Spanish in it too.
Gerard.
Let's talk about Morgs.
Morgan, he looked good.
Straight player.
He had class.
Yeah,
Showed
good.
class, but when you had him for fucking, 8 games, 9 games?
I was watching a Neuenhoff interview yesterday. They had an interview with him in the Australia camp, and he was saying that he learned so much from Schneiderlin.
Yeah, he would have.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, so
Experience.
in terms of that, I think why not, man? That 3-4 months with the youngsters. If I'm a youth
Oh, you're
player
taking
and
a
I'm
lot.
training every day with someone as
He's been there.
classy and who's been there and
He's done the
the
rest.
reputation of Schneiderlin, man, I'm going to take the most out of him, especially the youth players. They're sponges these days.
And still, hey, don't forget, we had him at a good age as well, 32 years old.
Yeah, 100%.
He wasn't 36.
No.
36.
So he's gone to MacArthur now, yeah?
No, he's
No.
he's
He's just released, bro. He's just released. There was a rumour he's going to MacArthur.
Western
But,
United.
Western United.
That's
He's
where
gone
is,
Western United.
No, he's gone to Western United.
but did he deserve a pay rise? Or did he deserve the money he wanted?
We don't know this.
we don't know, Malta.
But he was on good money. What it was like 500, was it? If it's true, 500,000 for 8 games.
Are you just throwing numbers out there
No,
now?
I heard that.
just
I don't know if it's
throwing
true.
that figures
out.
But that means he wants a 1 mil, 1.5 every season.
No. So what's happened is we paid him 500, okay?
Yeah.
But his club needs paid the remaining
Yeah.
amount, right? So he's on let's
So
say
it's
he's on
more
$1
than-
million contract,
Yeah.
right? So we paid half of it. Yeah. I think Western United came in for 1.1, 1.2 million
Where the
offer.
fuck has Western United got the money to do that?
They're building the stadium now. They're
backing,
gradually
bro.
getting
Their
there.
owners are
fucking
rich.
serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got rich owners.
The stadium's being built now.
What?
That's you. That's you. Well,
5K
that's all that you need, bro. That's all you
5K?
need. That's all MacArthur need, bro. 10K, bro.
MacArthur need to wrap it up. Yeah.
Call it a day.
Call it a day, boys.
I don't like. He's a
Go
gun.
back to Ernie Smith, bro.
I don't mind.
Terrible weeks.
Ernie Smith. Nah, look, I don't blame our club for not re-signing him for that money, but
It was good. I really enjoyed. I actually really hope that we did sign him for the. I remember what I said. Going back, I said if we do announce that we signed him, that's a great signing for the season. But obviously things haven't worked out our way, and obviously it's gone elsewhere.
He's not a signing that we're gonna sit down and fucking cry about.
He wasn't indispensable.
Yeah.
Put it that way. At the end of the day, like it's a lot losing him, but
We're
it's
gonna-
not end of the.
Yeah, it's not something we were saying. Yeah, we've got him. We've got him.
Yeah.
We knew you're never. We're
never gonna
realistically, you're not going to keep a player like that.
We're gonna come
financial
to a player where I think we really fucked up. But anyways,
yeah, I know who. I want him to say the name.
Let's get into bananas, mate. Oliver Bozanic.
No, actually. You would have kept him out, bro.
was Banana preseason.
Bananas wish list.
They listen.
Oh, but I reckon this is his year. This is the only chance he's going to get to play, bro.
This year's coming.
This season coming.
Yeah.
This is
We
the
haven't
sign.
signed anyone.
If we don't sign anyone,
If
yeah.
it's not looking like
Well,
it.
we've just released 3 midfielders, bro. Oh, if Neuenhoff
heaps,
goes,
bro.
that's 3. Amalfitano,
4 or 5
Neuenhoff,
midfielders.
and Schneiderlin.
So you reckon this is Bozanic's opportunity
Yeah.
to fucking
This is
find
his
the
time.
first team?
This is it.
This is his time.
If we
I've
don't
got
sign
no
him.
problem with it. He's a good player.
Like when he's came on, when he's played, he's done his bit. But
Can I say something? We've lost 2. Schneiderlin and Amalfitano, possibly 3 if Neuenhoff goes. We don't know anything about that.
Overhaul.
If we revert back to Bozanic starting for us this year, does that not mean we've gone backwards because he wasn't good enough to go in there this year because of the quality?
No, we have to bring players in, boss.
Okay, so if we bring players in and he still starts this year, can we say we've gone backwards because he wasn't good enough to get in there this year?
I get what you're
Depends
saying.
on-
backwards.
Do you get my
I get what you're
logic?
saying. I get what you're saying. Neuenhoff's better. If Neuenhoff doesn't start, we bring his own. Just step back. That's what
We're
I'm saying.
we're going backwards because he wasn't good enough to get in the squad.
I
this
get what
year.
you're saying. But how can you? What player can you bring in that's a step forward over Neuenhoff?
You don't know.
It's a tough one.
If we go on the
I
international,
get what you're saying, bro.
international-
You're right, bro. You're right.
If we've brought in Schneiderlin, I'm sure there's options out there to bring in.
You couldn't.
It's a tough one, eh?
It was a tough one for him this year because we bring in what your midfield. You got Alpha. Hey, I still can't say it.
Amalfitano.
Amalfitano. He's in there. Neuenhoff's in there. Who else is there? Schneiderlin was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So it's cut.
realistically, where you gonna put him? Like
Yeah.
you can't.
It's
Even though
tough,
you want,
man.
even though you want to put him in there, you can't.
I wouldn't be disappointed to see him start for next season as our more creative one, but I get what Boz is saying too.
I think it's a step backwards.
I don't know. I don't think it's a step forward, step backwards.
I think
now
there's
it's time to shine.
There's going to be a big overhaul in the midfield.
That's the only one.
already
Yeah.
happened, right?
Yeah, we've lost critical
If
players.
he was a young player, Bozanic would say, you know what, he was developing this year,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he probably will be ready next year. We're talking about a senior player. If he wasn't good enough to break into the 11 this year, and then next season he breaks in, he's not any better than he was last year. But he's the same player, right? He's not young.
It's hard to tell about Boss.
He did nothing wrong though. Like,
unfold.
he just couldn't drop Neuenhoff.
couldn't drop
Yeah,
Neuenhoff.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that was the problem there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into Amalfitano, obviously. Big loss.
Big
massive.
loss.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Mass-
Mate, you know what? He was one of my standout players this season.
You know what I loved about him?
considering
He was one that
he
you-
was a utility, bro.
He was such
Versatile.
a versatile,
Everywhere.
bro. Versatile.
He was
player.
one that where you just couldn't keep him out. You had to put him in regardless.
Somewhere.
See where you
Yeah.
had to-
Somewhere.
like we did. He moved into the right back because you have to
Yeah,
have him in
yeah,
the
yeah.
squad.
And then we put him on the wing.
Put him on the
Yeah.
wing. He
Drop
had to
Yengi,
be
yeah.
there.
Bro, he played everywhere.
Then even when he played the left wing role, fuck, he killed it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
It's a tough one with him.
I heard somewhere that he's retiring, bro.
That's what I heard too, yeah.
I think it's more.
That's a shame.
It's more family wise, and I think he's got some academy over in France, something like that. That he's got going.
I think his
and
brother-
he's trying to focus more on that now.
His
so
brother's got an academy there.
Yeah.
I
So
think
maybe he's
his
gonna
twin brother for the mix.
yeah,
Who knows?
So I think they're gonna tee up there and.
That is what
That's
it
a
is.
shame, bro. He was a good player for us, man.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him.
do you think he was a bit
Honestly.
homesick? Maybe
Maybe.
homesick.
I wouldn't say. I reckon. I reckon.
I don't know,
Enjoy,
possibly,
enjoy
yeah.
the here, but I'll get back anyway.
He's done his one season.
Big
Good on
break
him.
here, bro. Fucking
Sad.
break.
That's sad. I feel like it was,
I'd prefer to keep him the Schneiderlin.
He was worth every dollar we gave him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
I agree.
earned his contract, he earned his pay, he
1,000,000%.
played his heart out.
He was such a pest on the
It was
field.
a
like, for other
steal. It was a
teams, like,
bulldog.
everywhere. And he was that guy who just cleaned up everything.
Yeah.
Where you wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
cleaned it up.
relentless.
Schneiderlin was with class. Neuenhoff was more like that. Yeah.
Good
I'd prefer
oil.
to keep him the Schneiderlin, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this one. You can announce this one.
What's this guy laughing at?
Terry Antonis.
Stars
Yeah, finally.
officially gone, bro.
Finally.
It's out of a contract.
Wow, this one.
You know what? How much
What a
damage?
Furniture, bro.
What a freak, bro.
What a guy.
I'm expecting to see him next year already. Like, fucking, even though
He
he's
caused
gone.
so much damage with the money he was on. If you saw that Leuni situation with the agent, he's saying Antonis is on this much. My player Leuni should be on this much, bro. He's
Yeah.
what can you say,
What
bro?
do you, can you blame
What can
him?
you say?
You blame him, bro?
Can you
I don't blame
him?
Antonis,
You're getting-
bro. You on that
you're
much,
getting
go
good
for
dollars,
it.
He's an
bro.
idiot.
Yeah.
Why would he fucking
100%, bro.
terminate his
He's still
contract?
got it.
The
He
club might should have done it.
He's still got it.
That's on Wanderers, bro.
100%
That's
it
on the
is.
staff that brought him in originally. So it is what it is, bro.
Oh, remember, but he
Hey.
was injured in South Korea. Remember all
Yeah,
that
but
stuff.
yeah, he had double hernia,
Yeah.
and you signed him. You've bumped
During
Exactly, that's what
COVID,
I'm
whatever.
saying.
Yeah.
That's on the
You've
fucking
gave him
club.
a bumper contract, 300 plus thousand a year.
Bro, we spoke to him that
Yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
remember?
Of course, he's gonna say yes,
Bro, he was
bro.
on, fuck, I don't know how much he was per year. I think
Nah, he was on
$6,000.
the
It was about. It was a good free
good money.
300,000.
Yeah, 6,000 maybe. I don't know, 6,000. 6,000 sounds familiar.
Anyway, it is what it is. He's gone now. That's
He's
it.
gone, he's-
Done and
It's a
dusted.
more
club
money.
stuffer. It's a club stuffer.
All right, let's go into Beadley. He's obviously re-signed as well.
I'm happy for
Well,
this.
I've said it. Well deserved.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. He's and
Imagine this guy was missing.
he was missing.
Oh yeah, where was he?
Where's Beadley going to get a run?
Yeah,
But-
blood
Half of the
transfusion.
But
season.
when he did get a run, bro, he fucking stepped in
Nah,
every
he did
single
well.
time, bro. And he's a top
But he
player.
doesn't start, eh?
I actually rate him.
I rate him. I rate him as a good cover. But
All
he
right,
doesn't
I
start.
reckon he gets a start this time, bro.
Well, I
like
was gonna ask
CDM.
that. So you
He
see
has
him
to
as
get a start.
starter?
Yeah,
CDM,
anywhere.
but you
He's gotta
can't
get a
drop
start,
Marcelo
bro.
and Marcella. You can't drop them.
Well, their legs are catching up to him.
He's a good backup, bro.
Back up,
for
bro.
now, yeah.
And maybe CDM.
Starter's a big call.
He's played CDM before.
Why
in
not
England,
play
for
him in the
sure.
back line with fucking Marcelo and Thing? One of them. Why
You wanna
not
drop
play him
one
at
of
right
them?
back? Play him at left back,
Nah.
whatever. He fills in. He does the job, bro.
I wouldn't mind seeing
Every
CDM,
time he's
bro.
coming, he's done the job, bro.
I agree with you. It's not that he doesn't do the job. I don't think he's a starter. in that back.
You can't drop the two city. You can't drop a centre backs, bro. You
Well, maybe
can't drop
change
them,
it
bro.
up this time around.
Banana.
Maybe.
The barbecue day, the RBB barbecue day. I was speaking with Marcella, and he didn't want to point him out. I said, "What happened in that corner? How the fuck did Lafondre,
I heard
the shortest, you were there, the shortest guy on the field? How does he win a free header on the edge of the 6 yard?
He blamed
box?
him. Yeah, he threw it on him.
Pretty much without using his name. So
But it is true, bro. It's
he goes, I wasn't on there because you got to ask my replacement. And I said to him, in terms of your zonal marking, was that your area? He goes, yeah, that's my area. So I think he cost us in that final, but
Costed ourselves, bro.
up until that stage, I think he did well coming in and filling in
Yeah.
big shoes.
the first time he was a bit iffy.
I don't see why he doesn't get given another season at least.
No, he
He's
deserves
got,
it. He deserves
well,
it.
he's got, from his performances, he's got fucking 2 years now.
Yeah, he deserves it, bro.
Good on him, bro. Good on him. He did
I want
well.
to see him as CDM. Honestly, if we don't sign him as CDM, I want to see him there.
Yeah, put him in the
Yeah,
middle.
but we haven't
City.
seen that. I haven't seen him.
He played for it in England. I'm pretty
I
sure.
understand that,
yeah,
but-
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing it if we don't sign
now's the
anyone.
time to get a run, bro.
Well,
But
obviously,
don't you think that's then back to what Boz was saying?
a step back. Well, how can it be a step?
If we're
Yeah.
playing Beeling 6,
Well, I don't know, bro. You don't know how it's going to go away.
I don't know. Maybe we could.
He might be better than Schneider and Fontana. We don't know.
that's a big call.
It is a
bro.
big call.
Hey,
We
he's
don't know.
building. I'm
Listen.
sorry, he's building a very mediocre team here, bro.
I agree.
Bazanik back in there, Bedig in your
I
11.
agree,
Well,
boss.
come on,
I'm just
bro.
saying, bro. I'm saying.
We're
like,
just going off of what we have now at
Yeah.
the moment, boys.
signings should
going
change
on.
it.
Yeah, but he's the same for these guys to start, bro.
Come on,
I'm just saying, if he's going to start, he's not going to
I'm
drop our
saying,
centre
they've
back.
done well when they played.
all of a sudden our backups are starters.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying, like, he's.
Clutching our straws, like.
No,
I'm not clutching. I'm just saying what we have.
Bro, we're going backwards here,
settle
bro.
down,
We've been
Stoss,
back
bro.
5 years, brother.
Yeah, we have.
He's back at the
Might as
Lecky,
well
bro.
Clisby.
Someone ring the alarm bells, brother. Someone ring the alarm bells, brother.
Clisby.
Red flags going up here, brother.
I wouldn't mind seeing Beeling Stadium. That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Just see how it goes.
All right, moving on. This is a big one. This hurt me a bit.
The Ferrari.
Amor Jonas Layuni.
Shit. Fuck.
Fucking How, bro? How do we not respond?
How is possible?
Come on.
Bro,
He's on loan, Stoss.
He's on loan.
Yeah, but
No.
We are not paying a transfer fee for him.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't know when his loan expires.
No, it's expired. It's done.
His
No, no, his
ended.
contract.
What transfer fee?
His
With
contract.
the other
His
contract,
contract ended. I'm
it's
pretty
ended
sure.
with that club.
There's no transfer fee. The story behind it is from what his agents explained is
Yeah.
we've given him an
Money.
offer on the table, an official offer.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
They've said the best winger in the league deserves more than this.
Yeah.
All right, we want you to match the money that the best wingers are getting in this league.
Yeah, fair enough.
Our club's gone and giving him the exact same offer again.
No,
what a piss take, bro.
Are you serious?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, his manager came out on Twitter and showed the messages
Yeah.
by Costello.
I read it different. I thought that they're going to make him the best paid winger at our club, but not in the league.
No.
He was asking.
Well,
No,
they
the
gave him
rumour-
the best offer at the club.
No.
They didn't lie about that.
Let me explain.
They didn't lie about that.
Let me explain how this happened, right? It's very interesting. So, rumors came out that he knocked back being the most paid winger in the league.
Yeah.
And then his managers come out
And said all that shit.
and said these rumors, funny enough, came out 2 hours after we asked him to be the
Yeah.
best paid winger in the league. So we never actually offered him to. And I reckon he's pointing out that someone in the club's leaking out bullshit rumors.
Yeah. Because our name got dropped. Our name got
Our
dropped.
name got
eh?
dropped.
Our name got
got
dropped.
dropped?
Yeah, RBTV. Like, honestly,
on there, man. I was
we had
sick,
nothing to
bro.
do with
We
this
had
one.
no
idea what's going on, bro.
Leave me alone, bro.
We're not agents here, bro.
And the guy goes, nah. Yeah, his agent goes, nah, it's not us. Which it isn't.
No, it wasn't us, bro. We never said nothing. But how the fuck can you go back to a player who's asked for more money and then give him the same offer, bro?
Maybe it's
Bro,
that he's
jack
going
it
to
up.
be
I
missing
think
for
they're
that
gonna jack
3
it up,
months.
bro.
Maybe he's going to be
He was
missing.
influential for us, bro.
No, maybe because I don't know. I'm just
And then he goes to City on top.
maybe it's.
Fuck.
I don't know if he's going to City. I heard Sweden.
He's going to
Maybe
City.
I heard maybe Sweden. But
You'll be gone.
he's going to be missing for 2 months, isn't it?
I just got.
I don't know. Maybe that's a
I
reason.
got confirmation from a reliable source, guys.
even source.
Live news here.
Oh, live.
Right.
Clisby will actually be our second choice left back.
Well, there you go.
We're in the market for
Russell
a.
Simmons share.
We're in the market for a.
Unless Russell
left
Simmons
back.
goes left.
Reason,
Russell, maybe?
Reason why I've opened the message is Leuni came up to us midweek and sent us a very nice message. We never approached him. We never said bye to him or anything. He just sent us a message saying thank you for all your support. Been a pleasure playing in front of you.
Is it gone?
we said, you know what? Obviously, we'll continue to be fans of you wherever you go. And he said that means a lot. I will always follow West Sydney, and I really, really hope that next year you win it.
That's why I don't think he's. That's why I don't think he's staying in A-League.
No.
He's not A-League.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
I don't think he's staying.
I don't think he's
in
going to
A-League,
A-League, bro.
If
Sweden.
he goes overseas,
Yeah, that'd be good. Be gone, bro.
I think he's going back to.
He's that one type of player that you would hope Lederer throws a check at.
100%, bro.
Oh, he threw it, but a very light one.
too late.
It barely
A bit more zeros,
but he threw it.
I don't know. But in saying that, yeah, and I don't know, they're going to get pissed off saying this. If his agent is
come
like the way he is, like the way he sent all those messages live, if his agent had the attitude to Bosna would tell him to go get fucked because Bosna doesn't.
Yeah,
do
but
that.
he probably got that attitude from Bosna.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
It's two fucking shit cunts talking to each other.
Exactly. Yeah. Two stubborn guys.
Two stubborn fucks.
Two hot heads.
Egoistic, fucking arrogant cunts probably trying
But apparently his agent's only young too. He's very young, his agent.
Oh, then Bosna will tell him to get fucked.
100%. This guy gets
But
fighting
do you believe that's a fair request? Saying that he's the one,
Yes,
he's the
yes.
best winger in the league.
Give it to him. Give him the money, bro. Yes.
Look, yes,
There's one.
but Stos.
Yes.
He deserved Lecky money.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
he did, yeah.
he's not going to be there for 2-3 months.
Well, relax, bro. How many other
Relax,
players
bro.
will not be in that?
Yeah, true, but he's not like.
Nah,
that's
bro,
half.
give him
That's
the
a
contract,
third of the
bro.
season, bro.
I
He's
think
not even that old, too, bro.
I get it, but yeah, if you're looking for, if you give him 3-year contract,
You've
fair
seen what he did to Sydney FC
100%
away, bro.
come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
That's like where we had the scenario where Barella was that impact player. We had two then.
We
had two players.
we
on
bottled
board.
this one, bro.
Come on, bro.
We bottled it, bro.
Bottled
understand
it hard,
both, bro.
Let's hope the replacement is good, bro.
Pereira.
Stop, bro.
Come on, bro. Relax.
He is, bro. It's that position. I'm
He's
saying.
a right back. He's more of a right back.
Nah, he's right mid.
He's more of a right back.
Are we
The one that
making,
played
are
for
we
West
making a
United.
domestic 11 here, bro? Where's the
it looks
imports,
like
bro?
I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I'm just saying he's.
No, but
he's
we're just going off of what we have at the moment.
From what I understand, these early signings are backup players, bro.
I don't know. Pereira,
To give
bro,
depth.
He did well.
I know, let's not
He scored,
do
10
another
goals
Ewan
for
off
West
here.
United. He's all right. Pereira is all right.
Perez is a good player, bro. When he was at West United, I
He's got
always
10
read him when he
goals,
comes
bro.
on,
Yeah.
bro.
Bring in Mobile, bro.
Yeah, that would be a player we'd be like,
That's the caliber we
We're
need.
nearly done.
We got the big one here to talk
We're going to
about.
be one. Where are you going
We got the big one. Jared Colucinato. Brandon Barella.
What a player.
shit, bro.
Wow. Indispensable. Fucking forget it. Wow. What a player. What a signing. What a season. Bro, look.
What a
You
guy.
can't floor him, bro. You can't.
You can't.
Ever since he moved into the striking role,
Credit to Rudin.
Transfer of the season in the 80s.
Easy.
100%,
By
bro.
far. Without
I
a
will
fucking
never
doubt.
forget from the
100%,
moment
bro.
we announced that we signed him. I was lying on the floor over there. Doing that wipe.
What were you doing on the floor?
I know,
Just
but I
having a
was. And then when I saw the message come through and it said, Brandon, brother, when I jumped off the floor and I started jumping around like a little kid.
Yeah.
Well, guys, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? I got pride. We just signed this gun of a player. She says, who is it? When I told her name, oh, she's a woman. Doesn't know who it is. Oh, it's probably some rubbish anyway.
Some Italian player, bro.
And next minute, like her jaw drops when she sees him. Yeah.
I did the same, bro.
Get him on the podcast.
There's not many players that you can say that would bring fans to a game.
He's one.
Yeah, and he's one of them. You go to a game to watch Barello play, bro.
Bro, I'm going to say he's been probably our most influential player since owner. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight
I'll
up.
give it to him, bro.
He's up there. He's up
Straight
there.
up. Remember in January when we said we need number 9, because Kopic was gone.
Yeah.
And then we signed Leuni. We're like, what the hell?
He's not even on the list there.
Bro, Barella going up front. Credit to Rudin. Absolutely credit to Rudin.
That's mastermind.
Bro, it is. Credit to him.
Hey, we went from Bruce Gitte to Barello, bro. Hey?
Yeah.
Bruce Gitte.
Bring Gitte back. What a gun Gitte is, bro.
Those guys don't know me, bro. Bruce Gitte.
My head was. I had Bruce come out my head for a second there.
And he clicks.
I remember. Like freeze.
Bro, I was like, they got me good there.
Piss, bro. Fucking hell.
Again.
My God,
Fuck.
Oh, go, Banana. Who's next
They've been
then?
fighting.
No, honestly, credit to Barella. He deserved all the awards he got.
Cigarettes, bro. I don't know what you smoke,
Nah,
bro.
bro, it's his, mate.
Stink, bro.
Nah,
Fuck
he
me.
deserved
Fucking
all
dirty
the
Greek.
awards at the club's awards. He won it all.
That's the
Credit
dirty
to him.
Greek.
Actually, have to pee
Fighting
too,
here,
bro.
bro. Fuck, bro.
Yellow Banana, who's next?
We're going to find
Who's
someone.
next?
Scroll down, bro.
I'll skip over fucking Colucci because he didn't play much at all. We got Cassette. What did he do? What do you want to talk about?
Go. Don't worry, bro. Stos isn't here. Let's just get
Go,
going.
Colucci. Go. You talk.
What can you say, bro? He's playing NPL.
He didn't get a game. He got one game in the derby.
Yeah.
He flopped, then that was it.
I don't know. Next season's a big season for him, bro. Next season's a big season.
Next season
for him.
is do or die for him.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, 100%.
Do or die.
I like him, man. He's good.
I think he's hit his ceiling as a player. I don't think we can expect any more than what we've seen. Which
do it again. Always, bro. He's a squaddy, bro.
Which isn't a bad level for the A-League, but I think he's a squad player.
Yeah, that's
best.
it.
Versatile, you fill in a few spots, but I don't see he has a very high ceiling.
I'm going to say, like, he gets this club, he gets the area as a great guy, but, yeah, I think he's a squaddy at best. I hope he gets a starting position, bro. I like him.
Unfortunately. I love the kid.
I like him,
but it is what it is.
We're talking football here, bro.
Next one.
All right, let's go to Yengi.
I'm expecting big things from him next year.
Depends where he plays.
Inconsistency. That's all I think.
Yeah. Good word.
Half the time he was injured. Half time when he's fit.
Yeah, I agree. That's why he was inconsistent.
Yeah, but I'm saying half time he was injured. And
Big games he showed,
And then
bro.
when you put him, big games he showed. He was there. And then other times he'll switch him around, put him up front, and he gets lost.
Did he even play up front?
At the start, yeah, he did. At the start, he did. Because
I think 2 games, 3 games.
Because I remember when
he
at Adelaide, he played up front, and I thought when we signed him, I'm like, he's going to play up front.
I don't
remember
think he actually
when we
played
signed
nine,
Kirpich.
bro.
Couple games he did.
Most of the time
he
it was 9%
Early
of
on,
the time
early
it was
on.
wing,
I don't
left
think
wing.
he did, bro.
Early on, he did, bro.
Because Kirpich was playing up front.
And then, a couple times he did, and then we
did that,
moved him
bro.
to the wing. No, early on.
No, he did.
Early on, he did. Like 1 or 2, yeah.
1 or 2 games only.
Yeah, because I was advocating. I still am. He plays up front. But you can't drop Brillo for him.
I don't know. He played when he played
play-
on the left hand side. He fucking killed it.
Didn't he
bro.
play there against Wellington first game after the World Cup?
Could have been,
over
yeah.
at Wollongong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
In the green olive jersey.
Could have been.
Yeah.
We scored the half. Was it half? Yeah. Because for Adelaide, he played up front, bro. And I got so much hope for him.
I'm
bro.
going to say disappointing. Disappointing.
He didn't live up to his standards.
Yeah, we expected much
I
more.
expected more too. Yeah, I'll go with that.
I reckon we'll get it. I still reckon we'll get it from him.
I don't.
reckon he will.
I
I
don't.
thought he was leaving, to be honest.
No, he's not going anywhere. Fuck, where's he
I don't know,
getting
bro.
this?
I
What
just-
is this guy?
From Yengi's perspective,
Facebook?
if I was Yengi,
Facebook.
no, I'm just
He went in
saying.
that one fucking podcast
Nah,
with
bro.
Newcastle's or whatever.
No, I'm not saying that. If I'm Yengi,
fuck's sake,
I'm
bro.
disappointed with that
I'm turning
season,
his
bro. I'm just saying, if I'm Yengi, I'm disappointed with that season.
I would
I'm
be
disappointed
too.
with my game time. I'm disappointed I didn't live up to the hype as he did last season, the season before. He's out of his natural position. That's what I think.
Listen, when they talked about him, like the Sydney FC guys did, like that, like from I don't know who runs that. What's his name? He runs that page. Yangi this hyped himself up, blah blah blah. And the following week, hey, that's the Yangi I want to see, bro.
Yeah.
That's the Yangi when he fucking takes the ball, brother, and
Runs.
runs, brother, at him, bro.
He's
Fucking
lanky, bro. It's awkward for
that
defenders to
muscle,
tackle.
bro. He's got it on him. Yeah, I want a big season.
Look, overall disappointing season.
Yeah, hit and miss.
Everyone's just quoting us.
All right, let's go into a signing that was like a mid-season transfer, obviously, and that's Milanovic. Yeah.
Great
I got
signing.
his jersey, bro.
Look, Milanovic's story is for me is a good story and a bad story. You know why it upsets me? It's because we had nothing coming in through the youth. Right? We needed something coming in through the youth system that offered something in attack. Obviously, there was nothing there, so we had to go look in the domestic market and brought Milanovic in. So
It's a good signing.
It's a great signing.
With us,
No.
no, he was never with one. No.
Oh no, Banana! I
he
think
was.
he was Banana. He was.
Yeah, he was originally with us.
Hey, Azza, was Milanovic with us?
No, I'm
think
pretty
so,
sure,
no.
bro.
Anyway,
Can someone answer that?
click on his name, see what happens.
Can anyone confirm if Milanovic
I'm
was
sure
with us?
he was with us at academy level, bro.
I don't think so.
And then we sold him to Western United.
No, I'm with Stos here, bro.
Yeah, I think
He's a good signing, very good potential, quick, young, electric.
Great play.
No,
bro,
he's got potential.
He's come on a few games and looked real sharp. I think the Sydney FC game
The
at home.
derby at home when we
Yeah,
lost,
yeah.
1-0.
He came
Even,
on.
even the MacArthur game. The MacArthur game he did.
Boys,
well.
he was, yeah, he was. See, Stos, we know our team,
fuck
brother.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, you got one thing
Oh, me
right
and
for
Boz did that together. Thank you very
I'll
much.
back you there, Stos. I'll back you, brother.
Yeah, he was originally with us because I remember his story. Because I've spoken to his old man at games as well and whatnot. So like he was rapt to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he scored. He was probably still Western United's top 5 goal scorers.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't?
Oh, no, he was youth.
Yeah, you.
All right, yeah, he
My
was.
bad, my bad.
All right, who's next, bro? This is getting tiring.
Yeah, we're in Stoss's.
Well, this is Stoss's idea, bro.
Hell, bro.
I wanted to say it was a
Oh, it's
successful
one more player,
failure.
bro.
You should just
Hurry
been a
up,
yes,
bro.
no,
Yenny,
yes, no,
Yenny.
banana.
No,
Yes,
Yenny.
no, yes, no.
Yenny's gone,
What do
bro.
I know?
See you later, Yenny, bro.
Yenny's gone, bro. Disappointing.
Yenny's gone.
George,
like I
what
said,
happened, bro? George.
Oh, we forgot one.
Even when
Started well.
he was
Kirpich?
here, bro, like he
I'm not
started.
even going to bring that guy up.
No, Kirpich doesn't get a
Don't worry about
mention.
Kripic, bro.
Nah, Yenny
No more
had,
Bosnians.
Yenny had so much potential, bro. I remember the preseason.
The Bosnian project has ended, boss.
No, it actually
Maybe as
hasn't.
worse as
It
the
actually
Greeks, bro.
hasn't. Looks like we're signing Sydney FC's very young, talented
Yeah, but
Alan.
he's Aussie. He's Aussie.
Yeah.
Hey, he could,
yeah, brother.
guys, listen.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Don't think, bro. Don't turn these youth players we're getting into similar to what we did with Neuenhoff. Just brush them off. There's some talent coming through. I believe.
Oh, bro, they're Sydney FC's NPL are quality.
Yeah.
Like they are, bro. They're coming, 5th or 6th in the NPL.
Yeah, doing well.
Like,
They're doing
they're
actually
doing
real well.
Yeah.
So I think if we can get a couple of the kids that we're hearing, including Alan, I think they're going to offer something, bro. I think Sydney. Well, I think what our club's done is said, all right, this Neuenhoff project's worked well. Not only is your rivals are bitter about it, you're stealing players from under their nose, but they're turning out to be great quality signings.
Keep doing it.
I think Segacic is there.
Yeah.
You've got Alan, a few other kids. Simmons came from Sydney FC. Let's not forget that he's Sydney FC youth player. I don't mind.
I don't mind it, bro.
We're losing players to Mariners. Why can't we still?
I prefer that than getting there fucking like a Ninko.
Anyway, back to the thing, because I don't know how we got to Adabash here.
Yenny, yeah.
Anyway, Yenny for me, yeah.
Disappointing,
Started
bro.
Started
Disappointing.
well. Just, I don't think he offered enough. He definitely didn't deserve another contract. Put it that way.
No way. You know what always stuck in my mind? When we first signed him, and there was one message, I'll never forget it. They message us, he goes, he starts off well, and then he just gets lazy from there, and then that's it.
Exactly what happened, bro.
And it's exactly what happened with us. He started off, remember, he started off scoring a few goals, and then
bro.
That left me.
And then I said it halfway through the season, I said, "Now I'm done with him, bro."
Yeah,
If
honestly.
he goes, he goes.
That's
It's not a
it.
big
Done.
deal.
Not a big loss.
Like a good
Yeah.
person, dude.
Replaceable.
No, he's good, nice guy, everything. Just
Yeah, nice
I don't
guys
have-
aren't going to win your title.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not fussed.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to say. That's exactly. What
I'm not
about to
fussed,
say.
bro.
All right, I got a big one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, big one.
Big fish.
The big fish. The
big fish.
gaffer. Performance.
Go banana. Go banana.
Rudin.
Banana, go.
Marco Rudin, the gaffer.
The gaffer.
You know we're going to edit this one for sure.
Yeah.
The gaffer.
Banana.
I'll give him a 6 out of 10.
You just made peace with him.
What do you mean, Pete? I'm just saying.
He just told you loved it.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I'll be honest.
Your relationship's just gone backwards again.
kiss his ass, bro.
You guys gone as the
I'm just
fucking.
saying a 6. He wasn't the greatest. He wasn't the.
They need a
worst.
marriage.
This is pretty bad.
They need a marriage counselor, bro.
Six-
It's like-
That's 60%.
It's not. It's
Right,
not
let
shit.
her sort it out. Just
It's not shit. It's a 6.
Bro, as much as I was a critic, I'm giving him a solid 7, bro. 6 is harsh.
that?
I'm giving him an 8.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him an 8, bro.
I'll give him 8.
I'm still stunned.
7,
Banana's
8,
giving him
7.
a 6.
6, that's hard.
First time we've hit the finals in 7-8 years, and you're giving him a 6.
Then what happened?
No, but we got there, bro.
We got there.
Well, he's
But
building-
we
he's
were just a
building.
number. Remember, I said I don't want to be a number.
What I will say, though, is if we didn't sign the January signings, his rating would be a lot higher. But the players we signed in January, we should have done better than what we did.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he didn't do bad. He didn't do.
He did.
I'll
He
still give
achieved
him an
He
eight,
showed
the
a little
minimum what we
glimpse.
expected.
He showed a little glimpse, like the big games when we needed to win. He won it for us.
But
yeah.
he changed his. Like we were very
I
critical
feel
about his
like he's brought in
defensive.
a culture now. I
he's
feel like
won,
even tactically as well, he's improved.
Yeah.
We were critical with him at the beginning of the season, and I've brought this up before in regards to the attacking third.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he got that down pat at the
Yep.
back end of the season.
Yep.
I think he's someone that could potentially lead us to something further on down the track, bro. Honestly, if he
Yeah.
brings the right personnel in for next season, I'll give him an 8, bro. I think Ridge did well, bro. I'll take my hat off to him.
You know, there was a few moments in the season where he was tested, and you, as a manager, you look at how he deals with these problems, right? My biggest problem of the season was losing strikers.
Yeah.
But he went and risked it by putting Borello there.
He did, bro.
And when
That's a master.
when we bought another winger in the transfer window, when
what the hell,
we
yeah.
thought Borello was just a makeshift striker, right? And then we went and bought another winger. Wait a second, what's happening here? Right? We were looking to bring in a striker.
Yeah.
So Borello can go back to his natural position. But he's brought in a winger, left Borello in the 9,
It's crazy.
he's-
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's fucking turned out to be a fucking magic fucking.
And look at the Simmons.
magic-
He's-
the
that's what I was about to
story,
say, yeah.
Simmons.
So he's proven that he's had to make the hard decisions, risky decisions. That's paid off. I'm
But
gonna
he's
give him
saying that,
credit.
Boz. Like how many times we sat here and said he doesn't have Plan B?
I reckon the most angriest I've been all season was the
Perth away?
Perth away.
Yeah, that was
I think
tough.
that was the worst I've fucking been where
But they're just
But I think he learned from that.
anger just came out.
He gets
Everything.
entrenched in a mentality in the game where I'll agree with you. He's not that manager that will take that risk and do big changes in games. I think he's got that embedded in his coaching style. You know what I mean?
But he's still learning.
No, he is. He is.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
He's a
I'll
young
always give him
gaffer.
that.
Now, if I'm going to be critical, his changes in games are a bit too late, right?
Very late.
Very late at times.
There's times where he's gone.
I'm gonna have to say it, bro. That semi-final against Sydney FC, I don't know what the instructions were at half time, but that was a debacle of a half. That second top the half, and Perth, bro, is like our kryptonite. We just can't fucking figure it out, bro.
My biggest issue with him, my biggest game where I was like, what the hell? Obviously the Perth away, but our last game of the season when 2-2 would have been. That's when the message should have been out. And that for me shows a lack of communication or a lack of knowledge of a bigger thing. Now, whether someone should have come up to him and said, boss, like, if this ends 2-2, we finish whatever third. And that failed, but he should have known that. He should have had that in play. Now, in saying that, I'm happy for him to stay next season. Like, for me, he achieved the minimum. We won a finals and he got it. And, like, that's why I'm talking about this season because, yeah, I said at the start of the season, finals I'm happy with. Those signings in January should have done a little bit better. That's what I'm saying.
I'll agree with what you said. He did the minimum, but I'll give him that next season because I feel
absolutely.
like he's building.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah, as if we didn't see a progression throughout the season from him.
Yeah, attacking-wise, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, even you, Bernard, you were saying, bro, we can't do anything in the attacking third.
Yeah.
And then he built on that.
100%.
I'm gonna be so critical of him next season, though.
Oh yeah. Next season, forget it.
I can let that. I can let
Depends
that
who we
slide
sign.
this year.
His
I can
first
let it
season.
say rebuild first season. You know what I mean?
Next year,
but next
different
year I'm
ballgame.
going to be very critical, bro.
Yep.
You're right. So the
A
pass
lot
mark,
depends on the
the
signings
pass
too.
mark next year is
Yeah, but the
is
signing's
very
after
high.
him, Malta.
Yeah, I know.
At the end of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
He's
He has
going to
the
bring
last
in
Yeah, absolutely,
the fucking players to implement into
And he's got a good relation with Bosna, so like they're working together. So
He's
gotta
brought
take-
Bosna
Yeah,
into the club,
exactly.
so nothing's going to be signed without
100%.
things approval.
Yeah.
Ruden's approval. So every transfer falls back on him.
And he says the right things, like he does. He's like Marcelo, says the right thing about the area, all that stuff.
Malta.
But talk is cheap, bro. It is. Again, he's exactly 100%.
Right.
He can say what he wants, bro. You got to prove it next season.
Look, for me, he did what he had to do this season.
Yeah.
He's building.
Yeah.
He's building. But what Boz said is exactly nail on the fucking head.
Yep.
Next season, like, completely critical about anything he does because
Yeah.
he can't go into next season and not build off that. He needs to
True.
build off that.
Yep,
Because
you're
if
right.
he's going to just make the finals again, then he's not the guy to take us forward. But-
foundations this
Yeah, he's laid the foundation. No, he has.
you know
He
what?
has. He has.
I'll give him a little leeway, like with every fucking.
Bro, you're nearly on the bus.
Hang on, I was nearly on the bus. But I'm saying, like, when we say, like, Boz is saying, what did he say at fucking halftime or thing? Like, sometimes I feel for the coaches because let's be honest, he didn't go in there and just stay quiet and says, "Boy, relax, it's all on the chop." I guarantee, like, 100%, any other
he knows how
coach,
to
I'd say it's fucking under sixes, fucking tell them how to drive, how to push, how to do this and that. But sometimes you got to give the fucking blame on the players.
Absolutely.
For not taking that on board, bro.
100%.
You know what I mean? Not taking fucking the responsibility on board, which they didn't.
You know what? I agree with you there, Banana. Because I coached on the weekend. Obviously, we were in a cup game or whatever. I've gone into half time, okay? And it was 2-2. And I explained to the boys what I need to do in the second half, okay? Was that implemented in the second half? It wasn't.
Stos.
But that's what I mean. So it's,
You just haven't coached at high levels.
It's
bro.
not about high levels.
It is.
bro.
It is. These guys are professionals, brother.
But this is what I mean. But
You can't-
But you're
you can't say
professional,
that
take it on board.
It's not necessarily a scenario where they're going to always implement
Brother,
everything
if
you
he's
say.
told his backline to push up every time we've cleared the ball, so we can play in Sydney FC's up, they need to fucking push up. You can't say they're not listening to the instructions, brother.
don't agree with that,
Our backline was sitting in our box the whole half,
I
brother.
don't agree with that, man.
I do, bro. They're professionals.
I
They
just
get
wanted
paid.
to know what
If
he
your
said,
boss at work tells you to fucking undo this light, you got to go undo this light, brother. Right? These players have to. They're contracted. They need to listen to
It's
the
hard
gaffer.
for us to make a judgment because he could have said that the players could have not done it.
That's-
but
but
it's tough.
That's
And
what
then,
I'm
bro, there's
saying.
a
I said the
very-
players got to take
There's a huge
brunt of the bear
problem.
too.
Yeah.
There's a huge problem. If you're going in before the game and the coach tells you these are my instructions and the players go out and do what they want,
But it happens, boss.
fuck, there's a major problem, brother.
It happens.
That happened. That
It's the moment. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Just the
players
moment.
just, they switch
Okay,
off.
okay, Stos, let me ask you something, yeah?
Yeah.
if he's giving instructions and he's not seeing it on the field, how would you react as a coach? You start screaming and yelling.
Absolutely.
He wasn't screaming or yelling.
Yeah.
He didn't look very.
He was probably trying to do the fucking.
Brother, I would be
professional
fucking
champion.
yelling, push up.
Yeah.
You'd be able to see it. There was no thing. There was no animosity in his.
No jumping around.
There was no jumping around.
That's
Nothing,
true.
brother.
Yeah.
So it's like he was content with that game plan. That was his game plan.
If you drop the content.
Not that content. Not that content with this season.
No, I'm not going to accept that players didn't listen to his instructions. That was
could be
solely
anyway,
on his game plan, bro.
Anyway,
Most
so
likely, yeah.
overall, we'll say with Rudes, I've given them an 8. Malta has 2.
7.5.
7.5. Banana, 6.
6.
Boz has gone to 7.
7.
No, I'll even give the whole team a
But if this performance,
whole team wise, I'll give it a 7.
so I'll give him a 7.5.
But what I will say
7.5,
is,
yeah.
if we made finals for the past couple of seasons, then this season wasn't a success.
But as I put it this way, if
Obviously,
if
bro.
we replicate this season next year, I'd give it a 4. For
With the
Rudin.
players we had, yeah.
If we replicate
Nah,
the
even if you
exact
bring
same,
better players, yeah.
I'm going to give it the Rudin a 3 or a 4 next year.
Yeah, 100%. He has to go forward from here.
But we've gone
gonna
into,
improve.
we've gone into territory we haven't been in before.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
finals.
No
That's
pressure,
it.
Rudes.
Yeah. But hey,
is what it is.
we're a big club, or we're supposed to be a big club. That's what comes
Should
with
we
it.
answer some questions and wrap it up, bro?
I don't know. Is
reckon we
Stoss
just go
engaged or
in,
not?
The final conclusion. What
gonna
are
be
your
good.
thoughts overall
For
as a
what?
club?
We just said it.
Oh, look, for me,
Overall,
Yeah, overall. As a
on the
club.
field pass, just off the field. I'm not talking about RBB. I'm talking off the field in the club. Big tick.
Yeah.
Big tick. yeah.
Credit to
Very
Scotty Hudson. He's brought
that
back
hat off
that
too.
stuff. Yeah, absolutely. And
Big relations.
And it was a risk for us, a risk for anyone that said JT out, because we could have looked like idiots if we stuffed it up.
Oh, badly.
But well, thank God we didn't. But credit to them, they brought it back. They
Yeah,
brought
Hudson did
a
well.
lot of stuff back. So credit to them. Active support again. RBB. I thought there was some
Improved.
life again. Yep. So for me, like off the field was more than a success than on the field for me personally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can agree with that.
I would agree with that too.
I'm going to say bringing the new CEO was a big success.
It was a coup.
It was a really good story as well, because he's come from the club as well through the ranks.
Yep.
I think he was part of marketing and then he's gone up to CEO position.
He just gets it.
Our transfers are big.
Nice guy.
Transfers a big green light. I don't remember the last time international players gave us the excitement that it did this season. We're talking about your Leunis. We're talking about your
Schneiderlin was good.
Yeah, I'm going to say Barella is an
Barella, yeah.
international player for
Marcelo.
Australia. Marcelo. So the transfers are a green light for me.
Yep.
In terms of our results,
Transfers are good, man. I want to say transfers
I'm
are
going to
good.
go, bro.
Could have been a bit better.
I thought anything but a grand final would have been a failure. I still stand on that with the squad we had on paper. We should have been in Sydney at home. If we bowed out to Melbourne City, I'd be more understanding, being the champions.
yeah.
But Sydney FC finished below us, eliminated us. I can't say that's acceptable.
That was a nail in the coffin,
Yeah.
bro.
So in terms of results, I'm gonna say we failed, bro. I'll give it a C. Right? If we didn't make the finals, I'll give it an F. Put it that way. But I think the club's in a good direction. It's really good that we're exploring international transfer markets for players.
Yeah.
Like Leuni, bring Leuni in.
But even, you know what, great example, Boz, like you said, when that, what was it, the earthquake in Turkey, like our club hopped on that.
Bro,
When have
like I
we ever
said,
done that, bro?
Everything
Honestly.
off the field was,
Yeah.
was a success. Everything off
It
the
was
field.
class.
Bro,
JT
we,
JT wouldn't have his-
bro, banana.
No way.
No, we had a barbecue, RBB barbecue 2 weeks ago, right? CEO didn't have to come to that. They could have said we're on holidays.
Even the players.
Even the
didn't have to
players.
come.
They could have said, bro, it's our off season.
see you later.
We're with the family, right?
And I know winning makes it easier, but even before a ball was kicked, like the CEO, the players were at the season launch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
Everything was a
Yeah.
success
Hats
off
off,
the
hats
season, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just build on it now for next season.
That's it, eh?
That's the bottom line.
That's the rock, bro.
What's our next
It's a
game?
rock.
Australia Cup?
No, yeah.
The Rock.
Isn't that bottom line? Wasn't the he said the bottom line. Can't remember. I'll stay calm.
Just some information in regards to the team thing. Thomas Love told me players return back on the 30th of June for all the testing, weights, their weights and all that get recorded. No, not drugs. Not that, bro. Testing is
Off season, bro.
testing in terms of blood tests, if they're healthy, all that stuff.
Cholesterol.
So if they've, you can obviously tell if they're testing how they've looked after their
Yeah,
bodies in the off season, right? You don't want to come back 5-6 kilos heavier within the space of 1.5 months. Marcelo's overseas, gone back to Brazil for a holiday. And
Bulletproof car.
Bulletproof car. He actually said, he said, I need when I go back to Brazil, I need to get a bulletproof car. And we all started laughing, and he said, no, I'm actually serious. So fucking so yeah, there's a bit of info. 30th, they're back. Australia Cup, I think, is in July.
Yeah, well, they have to do that playoff in Darwin.
That's right.
So 10 versus whatever it is.
So we'll probably fuck that up.
No, we don't have to do it. we don't do it, bro.
Okay.
We don't do it. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Oh, one more thing. Yep. Postecoglou. I know we don't talk about stuff like
How
that.
good dabble into that.
Don't talk about stuff like that.
Oh, look at Bob. Where's this energy from?
Listen, there's been heaps of people before he even moved fucking to Scotland, bro. Even in Japan, they fucking wrote this bloke off like he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Mate, this guy's a fucking master, brother.
He is, bro.
He is a master of what he does,
He's
man.
proven himself, man, on countless
He
occasions.
deserves it, man.
They moved to Scotland. They wrote him off
We'll
there.
talk about Japan first.
No, but
He went to
Japan. Well, he went
yeah.
Japan. He fucking
Breaking
they almost
borders.
in
He killed it
relegation.
there.
He saved them there.
Won
and then he's
back to
won
back.
the fucking title back to back.
Yeah.
Celtic, 5
And
trophies in
then
2 seasons?
gone to Celtic,
Got him
changed the
into
culture.
Champions League.
Champions League.
No, he's
Didn't do
he's
too well
changed
there.
the culture.
but yeah.
All right, he didn't do too well in the Champions League. He's changed the culture over there where day 2, when they signed him, I was like, who the fuck is this?
I remember
bloke?
people, Celtic
Who's
were
this
like, who the
shrimp on
hell
the
is
Barbie
this?
bloke? And then come halfway through the
love him, bro.
season, mate, they fucking adore the bloke.
What I love about Ange
He's a
is
lovable guy.
what I love about Ange is what he wants, how he wants to play, and what he wants to do on the field is so. What's the right word?
Clear?
It's very clear.
Yeah.
Right. There's no
very-
He's got a
confusion. His style is to attack, and I think when you go to a club that has so many attacking players like Tottenham do, which is the club I support, right? I think that would excite players. Where Conte comes in, 5 at the back, playing
Did
defensive.
your fans feel the same?
No.
You know what?
I've read some.
I have a lot of
It's
English
50-50,
fans
bro.
who messaged me about him, asking what I thought about him, and I said, "Look, the big
There's
name."
been a bit of a
Yeah, because there's a bit of a question mark there.
Yeah.
And I said, "Look, if the club backs him,
That's it,
I see success."
see how
You
he
know what
goes
I hate how they say, oh, he's won it in these farmer leagues. But go and win it, but go and win it.
You only can win what is in front of you.
Go and win it.
But
Or they go, oh, it's easy to win it.
But you know why? Because
they go,
like-
it's easy to win in Scotland. But yeah, look, Scotland had the shit manager for 3 years and fucking Rangers won it 3 years in a row.
I feel like what he did in Japan was a lot more impressive than what he did in Scotland.
Well, you just step up.
Muscat's currently doing that as well.
Yeah,
He's
he's
coming
That's
top
what
of the
I was-
league,
That was a
Muscat.
lot more impressive in my eyes.
The reason why is because so many managers come from Scotland, like what is Gerrard, and then bomb out in the EPL.
I also
They're just
think-
comparing him
I
to
also-
that.
But before you keep going, I said to you before we started, I said he's gone to the right club.
Yeah,
he hasn't
yeah.
gone like
Too high,
Gerrard.
too high, yeah.
Gerrard was probably
Aston Villa.
It's a good club, but it's not fucking club where they're gonna throw money and where here he can
We'll
kind
have
of
a
get
bit
the
of money.
he's
Leverage
got a
the
few
time,
good players, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
They'll
he can get a few dollars, and he knows how to find the fucking good players too.
It's true.
He'll buy a few of the Japs that he's taken to Celtics.
Yeah.
And also, I think what's really refreshing for the club, I know as players, this makes a big difference, but he speaks English.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and we haven't had coaches for a while that speak, fluent English. So I think that's going to be refreshing for players like Harry Kane, and
stays.
the fans.
Kane's gone, but
No, I think
I don't know, bro.
It happens
you know
every
you know
year,
what type of you know what type of coach Ange is, right? Harry Kane would say, "I'm leaving." We'll go into a room and sit with Ange for an hour and walk out of there and say, "I'm fucking staying."
agree.
That's the type of man management Ange.
I want to
has.
see how he goes with big egos. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, he doesn't take no shit, bro.
No
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That is one thing I fucking
But he hasn't
love
really
about
had that
him, bro.
big egos, like not big egos, but big names like superstars.
I was watching Harry
Like Kane's
Harry
son.
Kuehl interview, and they were interviewing about his experiences with Ange at Celtic. He said 2 things I learned about him is he's really professional with players, right? And it's his way, and it's very harsh. But at times when he has to, he acts like a father.
yeah.
Right,
It's good.
and that's a
fair
really
play.
good way to deal with your players and manage players. When you're professional, you got to demand what you want, but when it comes to putting your hand over their shoulder, you got to be there for them as well.
His style of play is so enjoyable
That's
to
it.
watch, bro.
Well, I hope United win the league. Tottenham come second, and Liverpool and City get relegated.
Manchester is blue, bro. Manchester is blue.
Shit to watch.
Yuck.
But yeah, no. Stop, bro. Read the comments, bro. Raul Rasic, bro. You should say it.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, bro. Big loss, bro.
That's a big loss to Australian football. Obviously.
He's done a lot, bro. Even from Melita, I think. Yeah,
100%.
big loss. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
That's it.
When are we back?
When we're
For
back,
those asking.
Back, who knows?
When we sign more players, we'll do.
Yeah, get it.
Transfer one.
Yeah.
We're like the players, man. We just want to switch off for a couple of months, bro. Go
I'm
enjoy
saying,
time.
we're gonna go. We'll go NPL games. We'll watch.
Yeah,
Everyone should go. It's pretty good.
Go have a beer.
We're going all right. We've had a good win against Sydney United. We actually scored goals.
6
now.
goals.
Mate,
Oh, Statsford.
like, subscribe, this, that.
We're out of here.
Fuck
Thank you.
yeah.
See ya, Stas.
Road to 5K.
We're out.
We're out.
Yeah,